All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The generation. No, that can't be it. The best there is, the best there. No, that ain't it. Hit roll. No, that damn show ain't it. What's going on? Oh, I got Mike. I got it right here, man. What's going on, people? How we doing here, man? This your boys over here at AFN with the Friday night madness. Your boy, Kstylz, aka the Sixth Man, aka the defensive tackle of AFN, which means I'm the guy that got to get it done. To my left side, as y'all already know, the man, the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports, aka the Great One. Go ahead, get
acknowledge me.
Oh man. So what happened?
Yeah, I pulled that one out. I wasn't expecting that one. I pulled that one out.
I saw you pull that one out. I think
you never know what you're gonna get over here, boy.
I think the hit row thing kind of like okay, wait a minute, okay, you really came out of there. But you know how we got to start it off, man. You know, every time we do a show, we got to hit them with the real roll call. As you already know, if you don't know by now you about to know. We got Harrison the Bunny 2 in here. We got Joseph Thornton. We got Miss Asia Green in the building. We got Elijah Clemens. We got Michael Walker. We got Cookie by Nature, GSHM Group. That's the homie right there. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. We got Raymond Elder. We got Wheezy B. We got Jarvis Williams. We got Leo 123. We got the Snooper. We got ATM 534 in the building. We got Javaris Clark, James C. Obleton III, and I'm gonna get a couple more in here. We got Blackheart. Got Christian Wilkinson, got Pat Norris, Workflow Dre, Wheezy B. Hey, man. What's going on, people? I hope y'all Thanksgivings was good. Hope y'all had a good day today. And I ain't going to ask what nobody ate because damn near everybody pretty much done ate the same thing. So we really don't need to go down that road. But Mike, what we got for him? Well, how you want to start the night off? How do you want to start the night off?
I got a comment. I want everybody to read this. Okay.
Oh, okay. If y'all don't know, this is the Babble. This is called the Mad Mike Comment of the Week. Brand new segment. We bring it to you. Go ahead, Mike. Read it out for us. What are you talking? Go ahead, read it out.
Javaris Murray. I'm starting to believe that Mike likes to hear himself talk. There's no way possible for Matt to go in the Hall of Fame with 0 Super Bowl and 1 league MVP. I guess everyone is entitled to an opinion. I'll say the same about Mike Vick. Is too in my opinion, all Matt would be is a Falcon enshrined. That's let go. That's let's go get it. Malik Willis, a dual threat QB who can help get us over 500. Oh, and Jerry Jones say same about Tony Romo.
Well. Ah, man, I hope everybody got the jump stuff that video. So basically, he's saying you will never be a Hall of Famer if you don't win a Super Bowl ring. Remember, that's the whole juxtaposition of the comment.
Yep.
Man, Mike, go ahead. Since that comment was pertaining to you, man, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
My point, my thought about this is that that's a pretty narrow-minded comment because it leaves the door open for anybody, like literally any quarterback that ever won a Super Bowl, and quarterbacks who, quite frankly, in my opinion, don't deserve a ring, but they got a ring. And then you leave our Hall of Fame quarterbacks that have done, unspeakable things as far as it's like unfathomable things in the history of the game that a lot of guys with rings haven't done. So that is a really, really, really narrow-minded and just quite honestly, without just trying to be angry, that's you're entitled to your opinion, and like I said, we truly respect everyone's opinion. This is why we make these. We say anytime you put a question, a comment on each one of our videos, it can and will be used. I promise you that it will be used. All right. But if y'all want the what's put the comment. I want to ask people this though. Put in the comment which one would you prefer? Y'all want the Mad Mike version or y'all want the Mellow Mike version?
You already know what they want. They want the super raw, crazy ass Mad Mike version. You know that's what they want.
I just need to see two. That's all.
So yep, I see some Mad Mike. You see the Mad Mike coming in here. Uh-oh. They say they don't. Blackheart say he don't want the water down.
I mean, Lowski, I think you might have a crush on me or something because I've been peeping your comments for quite some time, and every time you comment, if my name just so happened to come up, I don't know why. Outside of you may have some type of man crush or something. Like it gotta be one of the two.
Bro,
every time we do a show, Lowski, Mad Mike. What is it, Lowski?
Hey, we ain't worried about that. They won't see what your Mad Mike take is on this damn.
Okay. All right, look. Let me just say it. Mad Mike version of this comment. Of course. Hell yeah, I love to hear myself talk. I mean, duh, motherfucker. I got over 3,000 damn videos, 3,000 shows. You damn right I do. So, yeah. But to answer the question, is Matt Ryan a Hall of Famer? Just stop. What are the qualifications? If Matt Ryan is not a Hall of Famer, what the fuck is a Hall of Famer? Because he got better stats than yours truly. Aaron Rodgers. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that he is number one. Okay? I am number one. Okay? He is number one. When it comes down to the fastest quarterback in the history of the game with over 65%, over 40,000 yards. All right? Over 300 touchdowns. The only quarterback that's done that is Peyton Manning. So you tell me, why is he not a Hall of Famer? That's what I want to know. Like, at some point, you got to get your head out of your asses and just say, I am a hater. Get your head out of your own asses and just say it to yourself. Repeat after me. I am a hater. I hate Matt Ryan. All right? Maybe you'll be able to see clearly if your head wasn't so far up your own asses, okay? Or better yet, your head wouldn't be so far up Michael Vick's ass, okay? So let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. That's not many quarterbacks in the history of the game, including yours truly, Aaron fucking Rodgers and Tom fucking Brady. He hasn't even done what Matt Ryan has done. So let's keep it 100. And that you ain't look. That ain't nothing but the truth. Look it up. Take a picture. Screenshot that motherfucker and send it to me. I guarantee you, Tom Brady has not done what Matt Ryan has done. So let's, again, get your head out of your ass or get your head out of Michael Vick's ass. Because as a matter of fact, Matt Ryan is a Hall of Famer. Period. Point blank. And that's all I got to say about that.
Oh man. That actually sounds very, very chill for a Mad Mike rant right there. But we good.
It was chill. I'm getting better.
Very chill. It's a little bit.
They chill right now. They had a chance to get some Thanksgiving food. I had a chance to get some Thanksgiving food, and they had to come out of Michael Vick's asshole to get that side of it. But hey, look. At the end of the day, let's just stop.
Yeah.
Let's just stop. Get your head out of his ass.
Simple as that. Let me give my opinion on this. I'm gonna give my opinion. This is Kstylz way of giving his opinion. I'm not mad, but I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm kind of chill with it. Okay, so if the Super Bowl ring determines if you are a Hall of Famer or not, basically what we need to do is, with that opinion right now, there's a list of Hall of Famers that have never won a Super Bowl that you need to take out the Hall of Fame. And we got quite a few names over here. I don't know if anybody know these names, but Dan Marino, who was considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
I actually took a picture with Matt Ryan when they was in Miami.
Mm-hmm. So you need to take him out the Hall of Fame. We got Jim Kelly, Hall of Famer. He went to 4 Super Bowls. Didn't win either one. You need to take him out the Hall of Fame. We have a black quarterback in the Hall of Fame in Warren Moon. We need to take his name out of there. Because he's never won a Super Bowl. Dan Fouts, outside of Dan Marino, had one of the most explosive offenses in Chargers history back when he played. Hall of Famer. You need to take his name out the Hall of Fame. We got Fran Tarkenton, another guy, Hall of Famer, never won a Super Bowl. And I got one question too. If Super Bowls determine Hall of Famers, why hasn't Trent Dilfer gotten the Hall of Fame yet? Why hasn't Brad Johnson gotten the Hall of Fame yet?
So
I'm just saying.
So a lot of guys that got a Super Bowl.
Exactly. And the next question I will have to ask is, why don't y'all show that same energy for all the other positions that are in the Hall of Fame? Why don't you show them that same energy for running backs, for wide receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, cornerbacks, kickers, punters? Where's the same energy for that? Because from what I remember, what Hall of Fame is individual accomplishments. Super Bowls are team accomplishments, which means you was the best team that year. In your case, Nick Foles is going to the Hall of Fame. So, at the end of the day, as much as the idea of Matt Ryan actually being a guy that's up there in the history as far as numbers, it makes a whole lot of people sick. Every time he wins a game, these folks throw stuff at the TV every time he wins a game. They beat off with lotion when he lose a game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So
trust. We got the stats to prove it to you.
So, like I said, if the Super Bowl thing, like I said, if the Super Bowl thing is that important of a Hall of Fame credential, then you got about 40% of the Hall of Fame that don't deserve to be in there. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
And that's this is actually kind of an extension of this question, is because I actually had a conversation about this earlier today. Mm-hmm. When you look at wide receivers, and this is actually a question that I had earlier today. Again, we had this conversation today, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this. Being that Julio Jones has, obviously, when you look at his legacy and what he is, he's put up 9,000. I think he was like the fastest receiver ever to 9,000 receiving yards, and what he's done since. You look at what Roddy White has done in his career. And I actually had this conversation, and I want to know you guys' thoughts on this. And this is my personal opinion. Again, everybody put your Julio Jones or Roddy White. When you look at the yards per average and what Julio Jones has done, average, I think he's like the only receiver to ever average over 100 yards prior to this year. He's the only receiver to ever do that. When you look at Julio Jones as in its entirety, I can actually make the argument that Roddy White is a better receiver than Julio Jones. Julio Jones, when you look at his touchdowns, he is extremely low when it comes down to wide receiver, where he ranks amongst the top wide receivers. Right now, in his first 3 years, Calvin Ridley has nearly tied Julio Jones' entire career touchdown total. So, everybody, I want to know, unbiased, because I know I already see people, I already see some comments. Mm-hmm. Let's be unbiased. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. We're going to look at the numbers and what the numbers say. Roddy White did not have a lot of weaknesses. Roddy White could go deep. He could go across the middle. He was tough. And he caught touchdowns. And we know for a fact, for years, that has been a weakness of Julio Jones. He could do everything that you ask a receiver except catch a touchdown and get in the end zone. He's always had issues getting touchdown. So what are your thoughts on that, Kstylz?
But before I get to that, let's get to this $4.99 super chat. Tavon Walkers with the $4.99. Appreciate. He said Terry Bradshaw got 4 rings, riding the coattails of the steel curtain. But would you put him in the top 5 quarterbacks? Hell no.
It's not even close.
he said he wouldn't even put himself in the top 10.
Right. He said that himself. Okay.
Exactly. Because Terry Bradshaw basically is what Eli Manning was. They were turnover machines. They rode the defense. They still got the rings, though. And like I said, you can't take that from Eli Manning. But what you say about Julio Jones and his touchdown numbers?
I know a lot of people are infatuated with Julio's physical skills and gifts. But we talk about numbers.
All right.
A lot of people just look. I don't think a lot of people know what Roddy has done. We're talking about numbers. And I said, a physical gifts, when you look at his physical gifts, it's not close. It's Julio all day when they talk about physical gifts. But when we talk about numbers and what he's done.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull some numbers up here. Okay. So when we look at Julio Jones' numbers, from what it says right now, he has in total 869 receptions for 13,232 yards and 60 touchdowns. So out of 141 games, he has 60 touchdowns. That phone, that thing going off right now. Let's go ahead and look at Roddy White for a second. Let's go ahead and look at Roddy White. 171 games, 808 receptions, 10,863 yards, and 63 touchdowns. So both of them really don't have the touchdown numbers as far as what you would want. But I think where the Julio thing kind of comes into is when Roddy came in the league, Roddy wasn't expected to be who Roddy was. This is what we gotta have to kind of look at as Falcon fans. He was not expected to be Roddy White because the first 2 years here in Atlanta, I remember the whole city of Atlanta wanted him gone.
Right, he did.
But the problem was, like with Roddy, is one of the problems that Vic had down here was he was inaccurate. He had the strong arm. And like I said, Roddy dropped quite a few passes. But Roddy didn't come into his own until Vic was gone. And then now you really, and like you said, and he learned from Joe Horn. You have to remember, Julio was mentored by Roddy, so he already picked up on the game right then and there. They're two different styles of receivers, to be honest with you. So I can't really compare them because Julio is more explosive. He's more of a game breaker. Roddy was more of the possession type receiver. So you had two different dynamics. But as far as the numbers, both of their touchdown numbers is low. What does that say? Does that say that they can't get in the end zone? Or does that say that Matt Ryan was not trying to force them the ball so much to where now he's throwing a whole bunch of interceptions? Like these are kind of like things that I've talked about for a little while and stuff. But when we look at Julio and being at the fastest receiver, see, the reason why we look at Julio as more esteemed is because he shot up real quick from the get-go. Yeah, but 60 touchdowns, I think they said he ranked, I think they said out of all-time greats, I think they said he ranked like 89th.
What's that?
In touchdowns, Julio Jones.
Oh. Yeah.
Julio Jones. He ranked like 89th out of the all-time greats as far as touchdowns. I think it said Calvin Johnson got more touchdowns. I think Calvin Johnson got like 85 touchdowns. So, and we got a $5 super chat here from Blackheart. He said, not throwing shade. Holla, holla, holla. He said, but what good is a Lambo if it's always in the garage?
Ooh.
Yeah. That's another thing.
Yeah.
After that 2015 season, he, like I said, you started seeing him playing 2 plays and then stepping off. He never recovered. So, yeah. That's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah, that's That's it was pretty even though for the most part. I think it was pretty even as far as the voting is concerned. Like it's obviously two of the greatest. I easily Roddy would have had 10 at least. I think he would have easily had 10,000 or at least 1,000 receptions had he continued to play. But Roddy was like, look, man, I've had a great career, and I think honestly, if you're real and you're honest about it, is it really? I think that's up for debate whether or not Michael Vick played a part in the lack of development early in his, or the lack of development of the lack of chemistry early in his career. Because there was 3 years where just Mike Vick was no good for any of our receivers. You know what I'm saying? He was no good for any of our receivers. So did Michael Vick?
My bad. I just want to say this. And remember, in Atlanta, Michael Vick was a career 53% passer. Well, 54, I think about 54 or 55. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, so that's we got a lot of questions tonight. I've just been doing a lot of thinking.
Man.
You sit down, you eating, boy, everything comes
exactly.
Everything comes out of mind. So that's my thing. That Michael Vick really hindered Roddy White from becoming one of the greatest receivers of all time. Because, like I said, we can easily say early in his career, we know Vick was not accurate. He did not have any touch on the ball. And then when Matt Ryan came, all of that. Not even when Matt Ryan came. When he was playing with Joey Harrington, those guys.
He had the three heads of suck.
He was putting up numbers. He was a 1,000-yard receiver before Matt even got here. That's what people don't realize with Roddy. He was already a 1,000-yard receiver before Matt Ryan got here. Yep. So did the lack of a quarterback early in Roddy White's career hinder him from becoming one of the greatest wide receivers of all time? Me personally, like I said, there's nothing Roddy can't do. I've never seen Roddy can do everything. He was a guy that got in the end zone. He was a guy who can go deep. He was a guy who can go across the middle. He was everything that you want in a receiver. So, like, that's another question. Like, did he really, hinder him from becoming one of the greatest statistically?
Right. Yeah, because that 2007 season, Roddy White had 83 receptions for 1,202 yards and 6 touchdowns. When he played with Michael Vick, he had 952 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2 years.
Wow. That's eesh.
Yeah, because that 2007 season, he had the like I said, I call it the three circles of suck at the time. Throwing him the ball. But yeah, like Chapman said here, he said, what good are you if you're not on the field, especially on third downs? And I used to get a whole lot of conversations about with Julio. He's great. Like and the fact that we used to go to bat for it, like they always said, with Julio, like between the 20s, he was always good. But when that red zone came, it was like he didn't get in there. But hey, it's all up for opinion. Like I said, that's not the popular opinion.
Yeah, it's his opinion. Yeah,
at the end of the day,
opinions, man. That's all.
Let's look at the numbers. Like I say, look at the numbers. It says a whole lot. So we're gonna get a few of these comments here. Oh Lord, oh God, is it Peerless Price side here? It fell off the earth.
Yeah, we always talk about that one.
Oh yeah.
We always talk about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Peerless Price was a number 2. So, like I said, it was just one of those things where the situation the situation was basically okay. We expect him to be the number 1 because of the numbers he put in Buffalo. But the problem was you didn't have a quarterback that was improving as a quarterback. You like he was like after that 2002 season, his passing numbers started going down, but his rushing numbers was going up. So you had to look at that. Peerless Price didn't make himself no better neither, but like I said, all that played a part in it. Brandon Kahuna here said Roddy made all the tough catches right off the turf for first downs. Ryan and Roddy had a good connection. And that was the one thing about Roddy that we can say. He was on the field for all 3 downs. His whole career. Well, until Shanahan came. But
Roddy could have easily been a good slot receiver, but Shanahan shit didn't.
Hold on. I want to hit this one up right quick. This is Vic put the Falcons on the map. If you talk about 2 playoff appearances, that's not exactly putting Falcons on the map.
What exactly do you mean put them on the map? Because you obviously don't know this guy's name. I don't know.
I don't think he old enough to know Deion Sanders.
I
don't think he old enough.
I mean,
Deion, like when you say Vic put him on
Deion, he made Atlanta popular within mainstream.
The Falcons was popular on the West Coast because of Deion.
Yeah, I don't. What you mean? Like he put Falcons on the map?
It was already on the map.
My thing is they was already at. They made a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? In 98, 99 when they played 99 when they played in the Super Bowl. So it's like that. I mean, what you mean put them on the map? Because they was already on the map.
Yeah.
Like I can say the same thing for Chuck Smith. I can say the same thing for Terrence Mathis. I can say the same thing for Jamal Anderson. I can say it for Chris Chandler. Those guys put Atlanta on the map. Ray Buchanan. So it's like Mike Vick didn't do any of that.
No. I think what he really meant to say was Michael Vick was a highlight, and that's the reason why people wanted to watch the Falcons. But if you actually looked at the product and you looked at the records of the team when Vick was here, it wasn't good. So you got all the highlight plays, you got the ESPNs, you got the jersey sales, but did it pertain to consistent winning?
Yeah, Deion was pouring Gatorade on
this dude Deion had motherfuckers wearing Jerry curls out here.
Come on, bro. He had everybody wearing Jerry curls and pouring Gatorade on reporters and whatnot. That man was playing for the Braves and the Falcons at the same time. Man, if anybody put on Atlanta, I'm not ashamed to say Deion is the guy that did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's a lot of guys. But if you really want to say who made Atlanta popular, the Falcons popular, I don't think you can say anyone outside of Deion Sanders. And that's just being me. I'm not the biggest Deion fan today, but back then, man, I don't think there was a bigger, more popular athlete in the world besides Bo Jackson.
Yeah. So like I said, there ain't no disrespect to Vic because like I said, as Falcon fans, we love Vic. But we got to keep it real. We got to keep it real here. Like I said, when you talk about putting them on the map, all it was just highlights of him running.
Let's just keep it 100.
He was just like I said, he was the fastest player in the league at the quarterback position. That's what gravitated them toward the Falcons. That's why I said people really didn't give a damn about the Falcons winning. They just wanted to see him run.
It was like watching Fran Tarkin and Sammy Barr over and over again. That's pretty much what it was for him.
And the reason why I say that too is because, damn it, I just had my thought what I was gonna say and I just forgot it like that. But
what happens, man?
It happens like that when you getting older, man. But yeah, like you said, yes, he sold the jerseys. He made everybody sign. But we never talk about the fact that he, like I said, his record down here, the Falcons' record wasn't good down here. That's the one thing everybody likes to leave out. You had 2 playoff appearances in the 6 years that he was down here.
I mean, he was what Julio is right now. Let's keep it 100. An injury-prone quarterback. That's what Michael Vick was. I was the biggest one. I was again. I don't think there was a Falcons fan alive that can't say that they wasn't cheering Vick on. Everybody was cheering Vick on when he played. Vick was often injured. Okay, that is not that is nothing but straight facts. He missed a lot of games because he had sprained ankles and broken legs, broken ankle, and that's just the style that he played.
Right.
And he missed a lot of games, and we paid for it.
Right.
And that's the reason why we ended up drafting Matt Schaub, to be honest. And that turned around to be a mistake because we ended up trading him away and just got hurt again. And you see what we was left with. Joey Harrington. We was left with Joey Harrington.
Oh, God.
So we made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Vic cost us a lot, bro. People don't realize we could have really been a much better team had we kept Matt Schaub. But we took a risk, traded him to the Texans, and like I said, that cost us. That one move cost us a lot. And that's something that a lot of people don't even think about.
I think the problem was with that trade was what they got out of that trade. And I think that's what hurt. That's what made it hurt even worse. Because a lot of people don't know when they traded Matt Schaub to the Houston Texans for their first round pick. Houston took a chance with that. Do y'all know who that? I'm gonna ask y'all. Do y'all know who that draft pick was that we got for that for that Matt Schaub trade that Mike talking about? Do you want to know who they drafted with that pick? I'm gonna ask the people the question. I'm gonna give y'all about 35 for give y'all a minute. Do you remember who was the draft pick with that first round pick?
Oh man,
I'm gonna see. I'm waiting for a few more answers. Okay. We got a couple in here. I'm waiting. Get a couple more answers. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: that first round pick was Jamal Anderson, defensive end.
Woo boy! Ooh boy! Eesh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all that need to be said right there.
Jamal Anderson, yo.
Jamal Anderson.
Woo boy.
Not Patrick Willis. Jamal Anderson. Yeah.
Didn't we get Jamal? Was it 08 or 09?
No, Jamal was in 07. That was the 07.
07?
That was 07.
I thought it was 08 for some reason.
08 was Matt Ryan and Sam Baker.
Yeah. Yep. You're right. Wow. Woo. My goodness.
And Jamal Anderson played for the Falcons for 2 seasons. Was it 2 or 3 seasons? It was like 2 seasons.
It may have been 2 because
he was for about 3 seasons. No sacks, no tackles for losses. Yeah. Decisions like that. Because he had one good year at Arkansas and he played defensive end for 1 season. This is why I say you don't take chances like that. But Gene Batten with the 499.
Thank you, Gene. Appreciate you, bro.
Holla Holla said, let's keep it 100. Like my man Mike said, Vic was the best athlete on the field, but average to little below average quarterback. I mean, when you completing 54% of your passes,
that's Tim Tebow level. Okay, just put that in perspective. That's Tim Tebow, and Tim Tebow is out of the league.
Right.
So if it wasn't for Mike's athleticism, he would have been out of the league.
Right. That's and like I said, that because it was almost getting to a point where like we was gonna have a rotation of coaches because they was trying to find a coach that was gonna help him improve as a quarterback because he wasn't improving.
He wasn't listening to anything that Greg Knapp had to talk about. And Greg Knapp has coached some of the greatest in San Francisco, in Houston under Kubiak. So he's coached some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And Mike wasn't trying to hear nothing he had to say. So Greg Knapp, a lot of people need to give him and rest in peace, but he deserves his flowers because he was the architect of that DVD offense. That's what a lot of people know. People don't know that. A lot of people don't give him the credit that he deserves as an offensive coordinator. He is the architect of that offense. He designed that offense for Dan Reeves. So again, he deserves a lot of credit, bro.
Yeah, I like this comment right here. Michael Vick is the reason safeties are now the new linebackers. Yeah, that Tampa Bay, that Tampa Bay defense had nothing but say. Derrick Brooks was a damn safety. I don't care what nobody says. And rest in peace to Greg Knapp too, by the way. But
yes, sir.
Boy, Tampa Bay. I'm gonna tell you something. Tampa Bay and Philadelphia used to give Atlanta hell.
They had the speed. They had the speed to keep up with him. So he couldn't cut those corners like he could.
Right. That's why y'all have to kind of look that you have to look at that. Because you have to remember at that time, the average linebackers was not that fast. Average linebacker was like 250, 260. They were built to stop the run because it was a running league. And Michael Vick had the speed to outrun everybody. But the thing about that Tampa defense, they had speed everywhere. And Simeon Rice used to shit. Whatchamacallit, boy, Rondé Barber used to tear his head off. And the thing is,
protect yourself.
Right. But at the end of the day, like I said, you can have all the athleticism, but eventually you're going to have to improve as a quarterback to have longevity. That's why Russell Wilson stopped running as much. I mean, you still see him run here now and then, but you don't see him run like he used to his first 2-3 years in the league.
He just runs away and so he can buy time.
Right. And like I said, Lamar Jackson, like I said, he's getting hit a lot right now.
He's gonna have to calm down a lot. If you want to continue to get past 10 years and his career as a quarterback, he's gonna have to calm down.
Oh, Weezy B said Urlacher and Briggs was eating that ass up. Yes. Yeah. They damn sure didn't want to see Baltimore neither. They damn sure didn't want to see Baltimore.
Was the one who broke his leg. He broke his leg in the preseason.
Adelius Thomas hit that man in the hole and tore that leg up. Hold on. Call me Yeezy said, how was the mood in Atlanta when the Saints won the Super Bowl? I ain't give a damn. See what it is.
Shit. Like, what the hell? Like, that ain't us. So what the hell?
Exactly. I don't worry about nobody else's team but my team.
I mean, of course, do you want your rival to win? Nope. But
Nope.
I don't care. It ain't really my thing.
Really don't give a damn.
I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying and drinking myself to sleep. I'm like, none of that.
Exactly. I was about to say, boy, I ain't losing no money. Now, if I lost some money on that game, that's another story.
I won't.
Exactly. I'm like, who gives a shit? Like I said, at the end of the day,
somebody got to win.
Well, like, look, one person was gonna win, the other person was gonna lose. But
oh man,
yeah.
that man said County Gate and Catholic Church scandal.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother subject. I mean, again, is it really a win when you in your only Super Bowl win? It's pretty much tainted. Y'all cheated to even get to that point.
I mean, you know what they go. You know what they go. You know what people say, man. You gotta do it by any means necessary.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And you ain't cheating.
Okay, so Trevor Simeon. No. I mean, what we seeing from the Saints really right now is this is the reason why we telling you guys we got to be patient and do things the right way until we able to free up money and get money. Is because the Saints are absolutely struggling. That Kamara, Michael Thomas is out for the season. Those guys just have injuries all over the place. So when you got, when you have the lack of salary, and you pretty much exhausted pretty much your entire draft pick, the future, you've given away a lot of, a lot of money that you've given away, continuously re-signing Drew Brees and re-signing a lot of old guys. I mean, these are the things that happen. You pay for it later on, and the Saints are absolutely pay for it. They paying for it right now. I don't know why the hell they getting Taysom Hill $40 million. I mean, that's literally the dumbest crap I've ever seen in my life. Like, we're talking about Taysom Hill. What is he good for besides running fast? So they paying for it right now. And this is why, Falcons fan, I know it's not pretty right now. I know it's not popular to not sign guys and not to spend money and re-sign guys. You got to make sure that you re-sign the right guy, because if you do what the Falcons did and re-sign guys like Mohamed Sanu, when Mohamed Sanu wasn't giving you anything special, he was just a popular guy. You re-sign guys like Robert Alford again. It wasn't anything he was giving us, unique. Anybody could have gave us that, that amount of penalties and been an interception guy. I mean, we've had that before. I don't know how many times we had some sorry-ass safeties, some sorry-ass corners. They give up a ton of freaking yards, but they got either big hits, a la Dante Robinson, occasional interception. But we've had that before. You don't re-sign guys to those types of contracts for $40 million. That's what's going on with the Saints. They re-sign the guys that you can, you can pretty much get in the draft, or you can go in free agency. What they did with Davis. I don't know why I want to call him Dominic Davis. Whatever. That's the old Falcon quarterback. Y'all remember him?
God, I remember that. I remember him.
But that's what they doing. Like you can get guys to do, the fundamental things of football, and I think that's what took the Saints down. They were paying guys that you can get in the draft. Like, you can literally draft guys just to do fundamental things. That's pretty much what we talk about with Jordan Davis with the Bulldogs right now. The reason why he's so high on the Falcons board is because we already got a pass rusher in Grady Jarrett. You put a guy who can do do what Jordan Davis do next side to Grady Jarrett, bro. Like that's again, that right there would set that damn defense on a whole nother level.
Yeah, man. I know we kind of dilly dabbled off on these random ass times, but you know what we do. But yeah, like I said, also I just want to get this quick little thing out the way. As a lot of people know, I know we had a couple people in here saying, okay, yeah, the Falcons are 4-6, they're done and stuff like that. Do you guys realize that they're literally a game away from the last two playoff seeds right now?
One game. One game, guys. Okay, one game.
One game can put you right back in the thick of things right now. That's how that's how bad it is in the NFC right now. But yeah, and I don't know if y'all knew, but Quadri Olsen might get a little bit more carries coming up this week.
Oh, he
is a possibility. I think Arthur Smith said he deserves more carries right now. I mean, shit, I don't blame him. Shit, what are you getting from everybody else? Because Cordero Patterson and Deion Jones, they're going to be questionable for this game, this upcoming game. And if it's a no-go, man,
I think they said something. He and someone else. I think they. Had,
oh yeah, I forgot. Quadri Olsen. My bad. I forgot Quadri Olsen was sick. I forgot he was sick. God damn it.
But
have my damn hopes up high.
But he still might. I still think he's going to get his time. I think this is. I honestly think this is Mike Davis' last chance to step up and do something, because when you got your offensive coordinator saying that you pressing, they're just buying time to try to give some confidence. Let's keep it real.
Right.
Oh, he's just pressing. Look, It's week 12. All right. Motherfucker, ain't no more pressing. Okay, your ass either suck or you fucking suck. It ain't none of that.
Yeah,
I don't know how many weeks you can press.
Yeah, look, I'm about to say at this point right now, I'd rather see Keith Smith run the ball.
I'm good. Look, I'm right there with you. I would much rather see, because at least I know he can give you 3 yards. I know he can do that. We'll be looking like the Tampa Bay Bucks, seeing Mike All-Star run. I'm cool with that.
Exactly.
In a fullback run, I'm good.
Hey, I'm fine, bro. Because the way he was running like I want to see my running backs run, go north and south.
Right.
That's all I want to see you do. Like I said, if you get 3 yards in the cloud of dust, that's fine, as long as your ass is going north,
right,
south.
Matt Ryan can do. They can give you 7 yards and get you a first down. That's good. You just get 3. Matt get the 7. That's an efficient offense. That's cool, bro.
Yeah,
but exactly. We can't be getting 1 yard on first down, bro. Like, come on. That's what we've been averaging. 1 yard on first down every play.
Could think about it like this: 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 sounds a whole lot better than 2nd and 10.
Right. Come on, bro.
Oh God! Look, Ghost Pepper says, he said, at this point, I'd rather see Stephen Means carry the rock.
Hey man, look. I would rather see Felipe come in there and be the halfback. I'm tired of saying Mike. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of seeing 1 yard run or getting stuff behind the line. Like, it's not a good sign when your offensive coordinator say, "Oh, I think he's a good back, but he's pressing."
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Triple G, yeah. I think it's Fox Sports. Somebody need to get their ass whooped for this. Somebody, hey, look, somebody didn't do their homework.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't do their homework.
Right. I don't know what that was about.
I mean, what the hell? Cause I had to, cause even I was like, cause I didn't know for sure, but I was just egging Mike on the last show just to see. Okay, I did what he like.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Then I saw that thanks to Mike. Mike sent me the link and stuff like, I see, yeah. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Oh man, yeah, I don't even know how they even got that mixed up.
I don't know. I'm like, bruh, really? I'm like, really? They don't even play the same position. How you get it mixed up?
I guess they just got two black guys. They did two black guys. It all the same.
oh yeah, they both play for Georgia. Okay. I was like, damn, Jordan Davis, the tight end, ain't played for Georgia since 2018. How the hell is this? We got Utah Sports in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. What's going on, Juju? Got a question here. Do we draft a running back in next year's draft? I'll kind of have to agree with you, and this is kind of like one of Ju's talking points. At this point right now, you just draft a running back every year just to find out what the hell you're going to get. It don't have to be first round. It don't have to be second round, but just draft a running back because you can get you a gem in any round. All he got to do is run north and south.
Yeah, I'm drafting in the third round and below, unless that guy's special. Third round and below, I'm getting that guy.
Got to be special. And I ain't drafting no running back in the top 10 either. No.
He better be Adrian Peterson.
God, bro, you just read my mind too. You just read my mind. Oh, that's the
we right here.
We were thinking like, boy, it better be Adrian Peterson, boy. I'm telling you. I don't want look. I don't want no Saquon Barkley's. I want some I want some Adrian Petersons, boy.
You got that right.
Said price is 6'2", 215. Hey, that's good. That's Adrian Peterson size right there. That's Adrian James type of running back right there. Something like that. We don't need to get no scat backs. We don't need the Saquon Barkleys who will get a big 80-yard run and the rest of his runs is 1 or 2 yards. No, we don't need that. I want my guy consistently 4 to 5 yards a carry. Okay. Triple G said, is George Pickens declaring for the draft? What's your take on him?
I would take my chances with him in the second round, just based on his ability to go get the ball. I don't think he'll be the same athlete as far as his speed is concerned, but one thing that I like most about George Pickens is that he goes and get the ball. Like he attacks the ball as a receiver, and from what we've seen this year, our receivers, Calvin Ridley mainly, anytime that ball get anywhere in the air, he start looking for safeties. George Pickens ain't thinking about no safety. He's thinking about going and get that ball. So I like Pickens for that reason and that reason alone. And the main reason why I say in the second round is because we have 2 picks.
In the second round, you can take a chance.
And you got a couple of thirds too, so you can afford to take a chance on a guy like Pickens, with his, just in case he's the same athlete. If he isn't the same athlete, you still getting a good receiver because he attacks the football. And from guys like Anquan Bolden, it doesn't really matter as a receiver if you're fast or not fast enough. I think he's one of those guys who's just bred to compete. So I would take a chance on him. Just like I said, I think He goes about. He's a slim guy, so I think he's like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2",
So
about 200 pounds. About
let's say
200 pounds.
6'3", 190.
Yeah, that's about that's a little Calvin Ridley size. I think that's about Calvin Ridley size. So, but like I said, the difference between him and Calvin Ridley is that Pickens will actually attack the ball. He will attack it.
Cause like I said, as y'all seen what receiving core we got right now, ain't nobody attacking shit but each other.
Yeah, that's it. That's a bit. That's a bit. I'm tired. It's a lot of small wide receivers, but it's also some good receivers, good small receivers. I'm looking for receivers that can attack the ball. That's my biggest concern of what I'm looking at. You got to be able to attack the football.
Like I said, if I'm gonna get a wide receiver, I need somebody fit. Like you said, I need somebody physical, man. This offense needs it needs a physical presence out there. It's crazy. It is crazy because you would think. Just think about the Falcons this year. You lost Julio Jones in the offseason, and you right now pretty much done lost Calvin Ridley for the rest of the season. So now you're really trying to find somebody. They ain't even got to be on a level. You just trying to find somebody to be on a level.
Yeah, that again. Just need somebody with the attitude. You don't have to be big in the NFL. Just because you're big, you physical, quote unquote physical, doesn't mean you're going to attack the football. There's a lot of physical receivers coming in any and every draft, but a lot of those guys don't attack the football. It's that mentality I'm talking about. Guys like Steve Smith. Steve Smith was not a big guy. He was 5'11", 5'10", 200 pounds.
That dude was 5'8", bro.
5'8". You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it wasn't about him. He was physical. He attacked the football. He went up and he went to go get that football. So I don't care about the size and him being 220 pounds. You got to have that mentality for me.
Yeah, because like I said, at this point right now, that's what you're going to need. Let me see. Oh man, we got some interesting.
Woo! I see a question that I love right now.
Go ahead, go put it up, pull it up. Let's see what you got.
Man, this right here really got me excited because this is actually what I've been thinking about. And I said this to my brother. We was having a conversation about Georgia, and I was saying that if any Atlanta Falcons, if any player on Georgia that I would want, it would be James Cook. Why? Because he's a jack of all trades. And when you look at what CP could possibly be, or what he is, I think James Cook does all of that already. You can line him outside. You can line him in the slot. You can line him in the back. He's a good runner. In Georgia, he runs the ball up the middle, so he's capable of being physical. He's not a guy that fumbles the ball. He's smart. Like I said, he's great at running routes out of the backfield. And like I said, that's CP. CP does all that already. So you got a guy like James Cook who does that right now in Georgia. I think he's the perfect. And this is going to be controversial. If anybody is perfect for this Atlanta Falcons team right now on Georgia, even more so than Jordan Davis, I think is James Cook. The dude he is exactly what Arthur Smith needs on this offense. You can line him up anywhere and he's going to make a play on the ball. He has great hands. He reminds me of a more athletic DeAndre Swift. I really believe that this dude has very little weaknesses when you talk about his game. He can run the ball up the middle. He's fast as hell. You can line him at any receiver position, and he's going to make a play.
I will answer this right here.
Yeah.
I think we both might just need to make a video on this about Isaiah Spiller.
I'm gonna make a video on that.
I'll do something about that. I might end up like I said, y'all give me some college prospects. I'll start doing those again. I think when I started doing those, actually, those were some of my first videos. Was actually doing like thoughts on college prospects.
Yeah, I've already done Malik Willis. So you got, like I said, man, y'all leave the comments. We will.
I'm about to say, y'all can leave them to me too. Shoot, like I said, I'll do them. Hell, hey, Isaiah Spiller, you just gave me a good idea right there. I'm gonna go ahead and write that down, Isaiah Spiller. So, Ghost Peppers, you gonna get a shout out for that one from me. So. Jarvis Will said, do you think if we'd have put Magic City at the Ben Stadium, would the Falcons play better? I'm just asking for a friend. I think if you want the Falcons to play better, had them on the road for the rest of the season.
I'm on the road.
I'm on the road for the rest of the season because hell, they play at the Benz is already a road game as it is.
Right.
I don't think Magic City gonna do anything for them.
I mean, they see that every day anyway. They every week. I'm positive that somebody from the Falcons at Magic City all the time anyway.
Exactly. Had a lemon pepper loose special.
Now, if you're talking about somebody like Tiana Trump, then I guarantee that they'll probably start act. They'll probably do something. They'll probably act. They'll probably act good then.
No. Don't throw her in there. No. Boy, this plan ain't even gonna show up to the game, boy. She gonna drain them players before the game, boy. You better stop.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
That man said he gonna drain them.
She gonna drain them before the game start. they ain't gonna be. They already no good now. Can you imagine what that would be?
What be looking? They gonna be playing like the man players on zero. Everything on zero. They be like,
hey, look. I don't know if y'all remember it. If y'all remember NFL Game Day '98, the way that they run, that's Have you ever seen a slug? Have you ever seen a slug race? Have you ever seen a two slugs race?
Oh man,
that's how they gonna be. Boy, Matt Ryan, Matt, they gonna have to take Matt Ryan out on a stretcher if she get a hold of him.
Oh my God, boy. Oh man.
Ooh, don't let Brittany Renner get a hold of them neither.
Whoa, boy.
Don't let her. Exactly.
That's another one.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh man, but y'all need to shut that.
I don't know how we always get up in these.
Hey man,
I don't know how.
He said, "Oh man, down the stretcher." Yeah, I'm gonna be on the stretcher.
That'll get him off the field. That'll get him
off the field. Oh man. Nah, they ain't gonna be no ice cubes. They ain't gonna be no more ice cubes, boy. With Tiana Trump, boy, they're gonna be icicles. There gonna be no damn ice cubes.
Man.
But like going back to the question though, like you said about James Cook, and yes, I got my tech shirt on today, but at the end of the day, like I said, James Cook would actually be an interesting prospect. I think it'd just be kind of, because as we know about Atlanta Falcons draft history, they tend to stay away from the University of Georgia players. I've not understood. They've stayed away from a lot of SEC players. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask people the question about that. What was Thomas Dimitrov's issue with SEC players?
I honestly think it's just his. I honestly just think that a lot of his connects just wasn't in the SEC. Like Dan Quinn, they had a lot of West Coast for whatever reason. Like they had a lot of West Coast. Like they used to get players from like USC, California, and things like that. So I just think it's his connects. And I think Terry, I gotta kind of look at it, but I think his is a little bit more ACC, SEC.
Yeah, I think his is more so in the those
in the
power
South region.
conferences.
Yeah, the power conference. Yeah.
I mean, even if you look at this year's draft, if you kind of paid attention to it, it's
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
Of, and I can say, I know a lot of people say they didn't really feel the draft this year because
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that is true.
But like I said, I like this year's draft. I actually like because you actually saw a direction that they were going.
Mm-hmm.
See, Thomas Dimitrov's problem was you didn't know what his theme was because it was like the 2016 draft for Thomas Dimitrov was the best draft he had.
Mm-hmm. Because it had a direction.
The direct look, Keanu Neal, Florida, Deion Jones, LSU, Devondre Campbell, Minnesota, Austin Hooper, Stanford. You was actually getting players from big schools that was big at the time. I mean, Minnesota wasn't. They was up there, but I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But then it was like before that, you would get a good player here, but then you get a Tyler Starr and a Jordan Beck and like who the f is these guys?
I never know who the hell Tyler Starr was.
Exactly.
All I know, everybody liked him because he looked like Brooks.
He looked like Clay Matthews and stuff.
Clay Matthews,
like I said,
and Brooks. Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, you see DeMonte KZ. You seen what happened. And I was about to say, how about them Cowboys though? But like I said, how about them How about America's team, boy? You really saw look. You saw America at its finest on that game, boy. But they
were clamoring for a Super Bowl title after that win against the Falcons, boy.
Shit, they won in the last 4 games. That's the only win they done had was against the Falcons. But the only reason why I say that because I was throwing KZ's name in there. You see them terrible angles he was taking.
I mean, we used to that. We used to that.
Exactly.
That was no shock to me.
Exactly. You saw them terrible ass angles he was playing. Like, yeah. I mean, I was like, y'all got. Boy, Skip Bayless was so mad, bro. He was talking about KZ.
Yo, that man looked like he had a Tourette's.
He was like, bro. He said KZ was like, you picked up a guy that was on the worst defense in NFL history. And I guess we got what we got. We got him for cheap. We got what we got.
Y'all got the coach. Y'all got the coach with that person. What the hell y'all expect? This is why Cowboy fans is up. They don't think. They just support. And like I said, I admire support. But you got to be real, dog. You got to be. I mean, what y'all expect for Dan Quinn? Like, let's be real.
Josh Gillum here said we dropped the ball on Richie Grant. Could have had Javon Holland or Creed Humphrey. Minnesota. I mean, Miami actually picked Javon Holland before the Falcons got to him, so you can't say they dropped the ball on that one.
Like they playing in a much simpler defense. He's able to play man in that defense.
Yeah, they because if you watch how they use him down there, he's basically just they're using him as like another linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
They're using him like they're using Jamal Adams. So
Richie Grant plays in that slot, and I told y'all in this NFL that slot position has become a prime position because you got to be able to not only play man zone, you got to be able to tackle well, and you got to have great ball skills. So you can't put no chump in that middle. So it's gonna take him time, like it did Isaiah. Well, Isaiah Oliver was already a guy that was experienced. So he just fit right in that position.
Wow.
That's why he was so good, because he already had those skills. Right now, Richard Grant is just going through, he's just going through the speed and just trying to figure out like what's the speed, the angles that he got to take, because a lot of his issues this year, where he's made mistakes, is because his angles. The angles in NFL, Kstylz say this all the time. The angles in the league is what makes and break you. You got, as soon as you learn the angles of the NFL, that's how you end up being a great pass rusher, a great linebacker, a great corner, a great safety. You gotta learn the angles.
Like I said, and look, well. Look like somebody is dropping in on us, and SpaghettiOs. Let me go ahead and bring him in.
What's going on, y'all?
It is Erica Badu's.
Kstylz, I like that shirt. I like the shirt.
Hey,
y'all already at it. Y'all already at it.
Hey. All I know is, boy, we gotta try to bring our A game, but y'all better bring our A game. Y'all take us lightly, boy. Y'all finna regret.
12-0 season. This is the first 12. This will be my first 12-0. We haven't even got close to 12-0.
It's gonna be 11-1. I'm telling you.
Hey, I'll take an 11-1. I don't even think. I put it like this. I said this about Georgia Tech last week. Y'all play up to y'all competition, then y'all play down to everybody else.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately, yeah, we do. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so y'all gonna play us tough. It's a hate game. It's for the Governor's Cup. We'll see. We'll get to see what we see. But I want to talk about what y'all talking about, the draft, because y'all were talking about looking at draft class. If you look at last year's draft class, everybody from that draft class except Drew Dahlman came from the East Coast. Mostly all those guys came from the East Coast. Now, if you want to go look at Thomas. Thomas has had guys. He's had LSU a couple years. That's still considered like Midwest. But most of them guys are from like San Diego State. His most like recent, or the closest to Atlanta was Julio. And then that was closest to Atlanta. I think you got, and in the South, and then Calvin, and it was basically 2 Alabama guys. So he hasn't had, like the success of, look at New England. New England has almost 3 of them now. 2 or 3 of them are Georgia linemen. Like those guys are from UGA. Like, because I know their center was, I know that one of their tackles. So they're both like certain schools, have certain connections. Like Georgia's been in Michigan. I mean, not Georgia. Atlanta's been in Michigan like these last couple games. Like these last 4 or 5 games, we've been in Michigan. And mind you, last year who we get from Michigan, we got Jay Baker. So I mean, like you can tell we have this East Coast thing with Terry, which is I guess is a blessing, because those guys. I mean, looking at football, the East Coast, and I've had this from everybody. The East Coast is a way more passionate football field than the West Coast. So and about their Cowboys. How about them Cowboys blowing at the Derek Carr?
It looked good on my fantasy. It looked good on my fantasy team. I tell you that,
I should have got Derek Carr. I didn't know he was gonna go for 300 yards in the game. Should have known it was versus Dan Quinn.
You should have known that, man. You should have known that.
But no, I think about my uncle is a Dallas Cowboys fan, diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean, Cowboys fans. He wear Cowboy stuff every day. I ain't never seen him wear nothing else. He wear a Cowboys hat every day. Like he got a bucket hat or some type of Cowboys hat is gonna be worn throughout the day. So to see first off Trufant for Oakland had a good series.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
he's a good damn corner. He's a good corner. He's a good
corner. He playing the wrong shitty damn defense. That's all. These stupid coaches.
And then to see Keanu. Keanu be Keanu. To see them guys that been here for years, be who they really are. It's then like you can't. And I told him that. I've been telling Cowboys fans, you're gonna get Dan Quinn one day. you had a good stretch of games in the beginning, but you were going to get Dan Quinn one day. And these last 4 games, you got one good game versus the Falcons. The rest of them, you have been bad. Really and truly. Like, you have been bad. And you've seen the Dan Quinn effect. Your offense can't save you. Dak couldn't save you last night. And Dak tried his hardest. Dak couldn't save you. Mike McCarthy couldn't save you. Your defense failed, really flopped on you. And you should have known that was going to happen.
But like they said, if you score almost 33 points, 9 times out of 10, that's a victory right there.
Look
If
at,
your
I mean, look
defense
what
just
Matt
makes
does. Look at
a
what
couple
Matt does.
stops.
Look what's been happening to Matt for years.
Exactly.
We put up 40 versus Dallas last year. So
it lost.
I mean, it's stuff like that you just have to realize. Their defense. This is my thing about the Falcons fans. It's not all of y'all. Y'all know y'all in here. Y'all listen. Some of y'all don't. Defense wins, as people like to say. Defense wins championships. Right? That's the mantra. That's the motto. But it's not even about that. Defense helps you win games. You need both sides of the ball. But defense is what's going to win you a game. Let's be honest. Because you can score. We gave up 13 points. That should versus the Patriots. That should have been a win. Now the ending when we threw them pick sixes, that's when it got ugly. But the defense really only gave up 13 points. That should have been a win. That's a great defensive game. You only gave up not even 2 touchdowns, a touchdown and 2 field goals. That's a great game. So you have to realize everything has to work hand in hand. You can't blame one position or one person or one group of players to make the loss feel worse, like to feel better. You can't blame just one part. Like the O-line was trash that game. Y'all know you can't blame the whole line. You can't blame a lot of people. Like you just can't. It's just how it goes. You just can't blame one position group. That's the most annoying part. Like you like to blame one position group. Let's not do that. Let's look at the team as a whole and realize we just don't have the talent. We really just don't. That's just how it is.
I'm about to say, y'all gonna drive a car down the street with no brakes, with the brake line cut.
We just.
I don't think I want to be driving out here with no brakes.
Yeah. You can't stop. I mean, it's a full look. This like you at a train stop. We just stopped. We getting the engine warmed up. We ain't started the train yet. Train ain't started. The doors just closed. We still waiting on folks to come. You know, we got people jumping on the back of the bus, back of the train, last train car. That's what's going on right now. So you're gonna have to stick through it.
Exactly. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. I got something right quick. I got some. Hold on.
Yes, let's get in there real quick.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if he'll be out, but I don't think we'll miss. As far as the tackling, being able to have a playmaker in the middle, Foyer is more than capable of being that star in the middle that you need. I think what will happen is Michael Walker. He's going to have to step up. Like he's definitely going to have to step up to be that guy because I don't think you trust anybody else. Coleman is already a guy. He's a rotational piece. Maybe he can plug good and be the backup inside linebacker. He does have that ability, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting if Dion can't go. I don't know what happened. Maybe he hurt himself in practice, or they just kept it quiet because it kind of came out of nowhere. But I don't know. I think
for
it's
me,
going to be interesting.
I think it's going to be interesting in general. I mean, for me, like it was random because we just got the alert. It was like, oh, Dion's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all in all, we have to see that what it really is. We hope it's not nothing serious, but we just got to see what the injury is in itself. But my thing is, okay, Dion's hurt. You got Foyer, who should be able to come in and fill in, and and fill in perfectly because we've seen he's done it. But I think we really need to look at, is Michael Walker going to come in? Is that number 2 if Dion doesn't go? You still got, I think Everett is still sitting there. I mean, you got some guys sitting there where you saw some production with some of these middle linebackers that we saw. So, I mean, especially mind you, going back to when we said about the preseason, you get to see these guys play and see what they really look like. So you get to see what some of these guys are going to look like, especially if Dion doesn't go. Because I think we're going to have a lot of rotation, a lot more rotation in the middle. The most solid one you're going to see is Poyer. But you're going to see a lot of guys, flip in and out. And, it was just a random injury. Hope he's okay. And that brings me to Dion. I don't want to bring up his contract, but to bring up his contract, if it's a serious injury, he's getting paid $19 million. So, I mean, that's just my whole thing. Is like, you gotta hope Foyer. We can re-sign Foyer. It's a lot of stuff that we've seen with these guys.
I can't go away. We restructured him, so it's gonna be impossible to get rid of him.
So it's everything's so impossible with the money, and just hoping these young guys develop. I hope Michael Walker comes out and show it balls out if DR doesn't start, And we have to limit. I would rather us not play Dion than limit Dion to have snap limitations for Dion, because that's just gonna make the injury worse. Really, truly. Just sit him down and let him rest, because you don't want to get him having a snap count and he get hurt and he get hurt worse. So.
King Cliff said, why some people think that Smith not playing the starters during the preseason reason why we playing like this now?
To make up an excuse.
Because a lot of people just feel as though that we're a better team than what we actually are, and we're just not that team. We don't have the depth. We talked about this last week. The reason why the Cowboys, they fell into a trap. They believed that their offense was much better than what it was, because they pretty much came and did anything and everything they wanted to against the Falcons. But one thing that the Raiders have is that they have depth at the corner and DB position. They got DBs for days over there. They make sure that they have athletes to be able to stick with that receiving core. And again, you saw whenever Dallas feel like they some type of, they feel like they the Rams, the greatest show on turf, they end up throwing the ball 40, 57 times and they end up losing. The Dallas, they're a better team when they run the ball. And that's their biggest issue. They came out, thought they were better than what they would, and then they got smacked in the face by the Raiders. And at the end of the day, Smith is just playing what he can play with. We don't have Julio. We don't have Calvin Ridley. We don't have a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And that we don't have Hayden Hurst. Those are three weapons, and two of them, one of them with another team, and the other two on IR. We don't have anyone. So I don't understand what you want him to do. You want him to play Frank Darby? You want him to play Frank Darby, a guy you've never seen in the NFL game. You saw him catch one pass, and y'all think he's going to be some great receiver. He's not going to be able to fill the shoes of a Calvin Ridley. He's not going to be able to fill the shoes of a Julio Jones, or maybe not even a Hayden Hurst. So let's just be real. We're not as good as we thought we think we are.
Hey, look, like I said, I don't need him to fill nobody's goddamn shoes. I just need him to be out there to do something. Anything. Fill his own damn shoes. He ain't got to be Calvin Ridley. Just be you. Just go out there.
I think that goes, again, that even sounds good, but we don't know if this guy can actually read or he knows the offense, knows the verbiage. Like, again, we said this a couple of weeks ago, that the verbiage, like, you want to put up the picture? I think we all know we got the picture. Let me see if we got that picture. Do we got that picture that I showed last week?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you talking
You know what
about
I'm talking about?
Hold on, let me see. Is it still on here? Oh, wait a minute. I think I still might have it on here.
But we talk about
no.
You raised it out there, but we're talking about we had a picture of
the verbiage that they use in college.
Yeah, the verbiage that they use. It's completely different. College verbiage, they use posters of like cartoon characters and
I think it's under my thing. Hold on, let me see. I don't think I might have deleted it.
If you look at college, so you can tell the difference on the sideline of college because what you see, if you watch a college football game, you look at them posters. If you look at what them posters and they be random pictures, you be like, bro, what does that even mean? Like, and it just mean, and that's their play call. In the NFL, you ain't gonna see that. What you gonna see in the NFL is pro white left Z. It's gonna be some wild words. Like, I think Gronk's brother had a playbook and he said a play, and I was like, I don't even know. Like, bro, like it, like just the stuff like that. Is you gotta understand that these wide receivers all have a different route. They gotta know if they X, Y, Z, A, B, C, whatever they naming themselves. They gotta know what those routes are and what the checks are. You gotta know what the check plays are. You gotta know what this. You gotta know that. Like, I mean, it's a lot more into it. They got a lot more hand signals in college football. I mean, all around. It's a lot easy. It's not. I don't say it's easy. Well, you can't say it's easier. It's just a lot. It helps them out more. It's more simple. I put it like that. It's a simpler way of running. Because even high school now is different like that.
Hold on, Mike. I got you right here.
Yeah. Oh man.
Y'all That's see
it.
Shit?
That's it right there. That's it right there.
Yep.
Look at
I promise you, they calling it like lamb. They pointed the pictures. Like that's crazy.
We got like Tupac.
This is from a different angle. We're gonna go ahead and get that out. Hold on.
They got like Golden State on there and everything. Like, bro, you don't know who had that stuff. You like, what is that?
Exactly. That like I said, that's just bad part about that, man. It's like dude. Like what? Like when you look at those type of posters, you be like, okay, so what represents the formation?
Marvin the Martian you don't know none of that. You be looking like, what are you doing? Like, what are you calling?
Exactly. And to this to all look, I'm about to say this all to the Madden player. The Madden player that's in here. Y'all remember the game mode where they had the guy and one of the little cut scenes you had to do was, hey, can you remember what the play is? And remember when you did call the play wrong?
Mm-hmm. That was like Maggie 4. That was like the older Maggie.
No, that was like Madden. That was like Madden.
You forgot what you changed the route to, and then you end up throwing in a different interception.
Yeah,
exactly. But that's what we talking about, though. Like I said, it's different verbiage. But what I was saying about like with Frank Darby, like at this point right now, I think they just looking for somebody that's gonna be willing to. That somebody just gonna have to light a spark on that.
Somebody has to.
Wide receiver core.
Somebody not stepping up.
That's the main thing. Cause like I said, do I need to bring up these wide receiver numbers right now? I think I might have to go ahead and bring these wide.
I don't even want to talk about Mike Davis. Mike Davis has made me mad. Me, Mike, and all the guys are talking about how bad. And everybody, if you come and say, well, Mike Davis didn't average that many yards till last year, I don't care about that. You getting 1 yard a game? You're not even giving me 3 yards a game, bro. You're giving me 1 yard a game. And most of your runs are negative. Let's be honest. You're getting outran by Cordell Patterson, who really isn't a running back. You get outran. And then Quadra came in last game and outran. So
oh my goodness.
It's just like, bro, you gotta pick a struggle at one point. Just pick one.
Bro, like I said, Mike Davis has in 10 games. He's averaging 29 yards a game in 10 games. Think about that for a second. In 10 games, he has 290 rushing yards.
Gee.
Oh, let's look at these wide receiver numbers while we at it. Okay.
That man said 10.
10 games. 10 games. He's averaging 29 rushing yards a game in 10 games. Let's look at these wide receiver numbers.
Can't be successful like that. You just can't.
We have Kyle Pitts, 635 yards, which they talking about right now is a potential Pro Bowler.
Mm-hmm.
635 yards on 43 receptions. The second best receiver on the team right now is Calvin Ridley with 280 yards and 31 receptions. Calvin Ridley ain't played in 3 or 4 weeks.
I was just going to say, Calvin Ridley ain't played in how long? Oh, my God.
It's been about, let's see, it's been since, damn, because he didn't play. It's been since the Miami game. We ain't seen Calvin Ridley since the Miami game.
Yeah. Because he didn't come to London. Or no, he didn't come to London.
He didn't go to London.
He played Miami, and then we just yeah.
Right. Yeah. Russell Gage has 208 receiving yards. He's played in 7 games. Tajay Sharp has 191. Bruh. Olamide Zaccheaus is the only other receiver besides Tajay Sharp that average over 10 yards reception.
I don't even want to speak on it. It's just the fact that people. It's just the fact that people try to say we have talent. I'm just like, bro.
We just don't have the talent. It's really
Kyle Pitts is the most talented receiver we have on the team. He's not even really a receiver.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. So, if we would have drafted a quarterback,
no,
with these weapons,
no, he would have got killed. He would have got killed.
No, the reason why I'm saying is just think about how this season just played off. If you would have drafted a quarterback,
he wouldn't have played. First, he wouldn't have played.
But the reason why I say that is, if he doesn't play and you don't have a Kyle Pitts, think about how worse this offense would have looked.
Yeah, Maggie getting killed at that point.
Maggie already getting killed.
Yeah,
but you really have nobody to throw to.
Yeah,
man, I'm already getting depressed.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even with it being bad, like dude, the next best receiver ain't he? No, Cordero Patterson is the next best receiver at almost 500 receiving yards, and he's playing running back. He's doing both.
Yeah,
he's hybrid.
Ouch, Uchi, ouch.
He doesn't even have a special position. He's just a player out there.
That'll make you throw up when you really think about it. Like that's just disgusting to think about. And it's the fact if we would have got a quarterback, he wouldn't have played. He would have been sitting on the bench. He would have been getting paid. He would have had a higher cap salary, higher cap hit than Kyle Pitts. He would have been sitting on the bench.
And think about it. And nobody would have nobody to throw. Cordero Patterson would have got motherfucking used up like a motherfucker already.
Yeah. And it took Kyle. Remind you, it took Kyle Pitts some time to get into his rhythm. Now he in the rhythm, and it's still like.
It's to the point. It's to the point now with Kyle Pitts. Everybody triple teaming him now.
Yeah.
They ain't even trying to get
They triple teaming him now.
He just got comfortable in the NFL. Let's be honest. It would have took. It's just like you can't think of like, okay, yeah, we should just, we should just go out here and get a quarterback because the fan base said we need some excitement. And then he would have been sitting on the bench for 4 years.
You'll be bringing him in to run some draw plays, but who the fuck would he throw the ball to?
He's basically running where Felipe Franks is running right now. If he was to come in the game,
you throw Cordero Patterson, you gonna be throwing the ball to Cordero Patterson. You can't line them up wide receiver wise because they gonna double team him.
Yeah.
Who you gonna throw it to? You ain't got Kyle Pitts back there.
And you don't know if Calvin was gonna play or not.
Exactly.
I wish people stop calling Kyle Pitts a tight end because that dude is not a tight end. He's a player.
He's a football player.
He's just a player, bro. You can't say that, man. It's just he just so happened to be that big.
Like, bruh, like when you think about that, Cordero Patterson has 776 total yards and 7 touchdowns.
He's the second highest. I think he's the second highest rushing receiver right now. I mean, well, yeah, rushing running back. I mean, receiving running back. He's number 2 right now. Yeah, he's number 2.
They got him listed at running back, but he ain't no damn running back. He
like somebody just said, he just go out there and play football. He just go out there and play football. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, he just goes out there and plays football. He don't have a position, which is good. I mean, you want that you want players like that, like positionless football. Y'all play street football growing up. You know, if you was the big boy, you was playing. If you was gonna catch the ball, you was gonna have to play quarterback because you wasn't gonna be able to run, or you was gonna play tight end. And you was just gonna be able to sit there. They was playing Mississippi, or they was whatever you was gonna do. You wasn't running no deep route. That was not your job.
Boy, I was running 15, 20-yard post routes. Boy, I ain't even gonna lie. I was 200. I was 235 pounds running post routes. Boy. I
used to get the short routes and just get a 20-yard gain because they couldn't tackle me. I'm just running.
Oh, they already couldn't tackle me as it was already. It was to a point. It was to a point. Little boy, it was so unfair, boy. They had me playing quarterback. I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'll throw that bitch deep. I was hitting the motherfuckers on the money, boy. I told you. Then I got older and got bigger. Then they're like, nah, boy, you gonna block for me. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
And that's why I fell in love with the fullback position, because shit, they had to do all that shit.
Oh, I was the complete opposite. I was too fast to play with him. They wouldn't let me play.
I wasn't that fast at all, but one thing I would do, I stiff arm the shit out your ass. I tell you that now. I
was the big one. I was like, once they taught me how to snap a football, oh yeah, you playing center. Soon as I'm 10 years, I never get. I might be 8 years. There was one of them. They was just like, hey, you big enough, play center. I was like, I have never played this in my life. Get down and put the ball between your legs. And from then on, that's basically what I've been doing. I just the only position I played. I played guard and guard. Those the only 2 positions.
I like full. Well, I was like, shoot, I was fullback, and like I said, well, then you playing out there on the street, boy. The bigger you are, the more I got hyped because everybody was scared to tackle the big boy. Like, fuck that, let me tackle his ass. I ain't care, boy. I ain't get look, and that's the one thing. You know, like I said, I done got ran over before. It's not a fun feeling to get ran over, but the thing about it is, you ain't finna look. You ain't finna have me intimidated out there.
No, sir.
That ain't what it's about. You run me over one play, I'm gonna hit your ass the next play. I'm gonna hit your ass low. Hey, that's how you gotta do it, and that's what we talk about as far as where these players is. Like I said, you gotta have those. You gotta have those guys that have that mentality. Like I said, these last 2 games have been terrible. But we still
just got to be able to put them somewhere. Just like if you put them somewhere, they're gonna compete. That's
exactly.
That's what you need.
And like I said, as bad as the team that played the last 2 games, we still 1 game out of those final playoff spots. Think about that.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
One win will literally put you in 7th place right now.
Yeah. That's the funny part. Nobody
will possibly put you in 6th place right now. One win.
Everybody's like, oh well, we probably won't make the playoffs. I'm just like, bro, everybody in the bottom half of the NFC is bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And really and truly, everybody, the NFC really hasn't been strong. Nobody in the NFC is really looking strong.
Because even the top teams are struggling right now.
Arizona, yeah.
They ain't got no Kyler Murray. They playing off of Colt McCoy. Shoot. Only thing living off him is his Texas days.
I'm saying, how old is Colt McCoy at this point? He's gotta be like.
Shit, I know he was a backup defense young in college.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be close to 40. Like Colt McCoy been around since I was like a little kid. Like, bro, he got to be pushing 40. He been playing football for the longest.
King Quest here said, "Throw him up, eat him up." Was my game. It was all fun until you get pushed in the sticky bushes.
Oh boy, I did that to somebody one time.
Oh,
yeah, we did that.
Oh boy, I remember.
That was a game. He's 35. Colt McCoy right now is 35.
Good Lord.
Yeah, 35. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, throw him up. Yeah, that was my game too. I don't think I remember it was this big fat. It was like this dude was like a big fat kid. He was like 260, 270. Boy, I hit that dude so boy, I tackled him so hard, boy, I broke his arm. I said, "Oh Lord, have mercy." I don't know why. I just lifted his big ass up and just tackled him. He just landed on his arm and just snapped. I said, "Oh shit!"
He didn't play football for the rest of his life. He ain't touching football for the rest of his life. He
ain't touched no football after that. Actually, he ain't touched no football after that. He actually said, "Boy, I gave up my football dreams after that." When I was like,
when you big and you get hit, like it's different. I was 300 and I was 300 and I had a dude hit me like run me over. I just didn't feel right.
Right.
It just don't feel right. Cause you like I'm too big. You like I'm too big for this.
Right.
I can't go out like that. That's just your whole model at that point.
Exactly. Hey, look! I saw this comment. I was like, "Wait a minute!" I was like, "Oh, wait a minute!" I had to think. He said Justin Ross. I was like, "Okay." I was about to say, "Nah, I'm not about to say not John Ross, Justin Ross." Okay, we good.
Oh, we good on that one.
Shit, they need something. Like I said, like Mike said, they just need somebody that's gonna go and get the ball. You gotta have guys that's gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, y'all go ahead and Q&A this part right now, man. Shit, or y'all want to go ahead and talk about tomorrow's game?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go ahead and talk about tomorrow's game. Yeah, I'm outnumbered here as usual. So hey, I don't get. I got a rep. It's only 9 of us in the state of Georgia, so I got to rep at least one of them.
Hey, you got UNC dogs right now. That's the main two I know. That's about the only two. Oh no, you got who else came on the show that night? Blake. You got Blake. So you got about this 3 of y'all right now.
Yeah, about 3 of us. Hey, and that 3 is a key number. You know why 3 is that key number? Because I've been saying it all season. I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on it.
Since November 20, I just saw this stat line. Since November 2015, we have not lost to Georgia Tech. I think except maybe one time. I think we have not lost to Georgia Tech. So
hey, don't worry about it. We could say November 27th. Yeah, it's gonna be a different story.
Because you got to think we're going into this game. Is this y'all senior? I hope this ain't y'all senior game.
This man up here talking about roll tide roll. Ain't nobody care.
Hey, please don't come in here with that roll tide shit for the love of God. For the love of God, I can't stand Alabama.
5 seconds.
Bruh, I'm a Georgia Tech fan.
Football, you gonna get one roll tide in the comments. It's not even gonna be. Soon as you say one college football,
bruh, roll tide is like. I'd rather drink bleach than hear that shit.
That's the worst. That's gotta be the worst. That's gotta be one of the worst slogans ever. Though, like, you got Go Dogs. It's just like broke top. Like,
I
gee.
mean, what the hell y'all get an elephant from? Motherfuckers, it's Alabama. That's what I still don't get.
That's the same thing with Deshaun Watson school, the red elephants. I'm just like, who came up with this? Like,
they can't use broke down houses, so they better use a goddamn elephant. Shit.
What's the main crop in Alabama? I don't even know what the main crop in Alabama.
We got a $4.99. Say, can Atlanta find an end zone Sunday? Falcons been doing the Bird Box Challenge just 2 years too late. I swear we get shut up by Jackson, bruh.
Nah. We ain't gonna get shut up by Jackson.
Nah. But the thing about it is this is a you better win or go home game right here. I'm just gonna say that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will put up a shut up type of game.
Exactly. If fans are butts about it, you better win.
You come out the Jackson. I'll put it like this. You come out the Jackson.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell you the real reason why I don't really like Alabama. It ain't even a Roll Tide thing. Alabama, I'm gonna tell you something. In the next 2 or 3 years, Alabama will be the only team I know that can lose 4 games in the whole year and still make it to the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Till they, because I got the thing is, I talked about this.
They lost like 3 games one year and still made it to the playoffs.
They lost 2 games. They lost 2 games. Because I remember they lost to Auburn. They lost to somebody else. Because they didn't make it to the SEC championship game. Because y'all.
Yeah.
But the thing about it was, if you notice how they made the standings, they put Alabama was originally supposed to be in the top 5. But they put Alabama in the top 5 because they knew Auburn or Georgia was going to lose in the SEC championship game. And what happened was when one of those 2 teams lost, Alabama got propelled right back in there.
That was 2016. Yeah, that's the year we lost Alabama in the championship. They wasn't supposed to make it. The thing about Alabama,
no, that was the year y'all lost in the national title game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We lost Alabama national title game.
Yeah,
that was that year. The thing about Alabama is and this is why I say you're gonna have to expand the playoff to at least 6, because the only thing is, you bring out something like okay, Atlanta, you get the same 4 teams every year. You're gonna get 2 SEC. The thing about it, if Georgia lose, I'm not even gonna say it, but that happened. What people expect to happen happens, and if that team does what it does, they're gonna put Alabama and Georgia. So then you have 2 SEC schools. Then you're probably gonna bump Cincinnati out because they're just not gonna give Cincinnati respect. They're gonna try to slide Notre Dame in there. I wouldn't be
Notre Dame getting in there.
That's another school.
Yeah, they're gonna slide Notre Dame in there at number 4. If Cincinnati even if Cincinnati goes undefeated, I would not be surprised they put Notre Dame in there.
Oh, they're gonna do that.
Because I want Georgia versus Notre Dame. You put Notre Dame at number 4. I like that.
Because for the love of God, they have not learned their lesson about Notre Dame in these playoffs. They have not learned their lesson.
I think if Michigan beats Ohio State tomorrow, Michigan beats them, which would be crazy. Which would be the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right. I mean, bruh, like I said, because I don't want to see Notre Dame in the damn playoffs, because we know what happens. Every time they in the playoffs, they get stomped out by somebody.
Every time. I'm looking at the top 5 right now. I'll go top 7 because you got your 4, which Cincinnati got in 4, which is crazy. I thought they were never going to put Cincinnati in 4. You have Michigan, Notre Dame, and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State hasn't played their championship game. Notre Dame, all they have to do is beat the team next week, and their season's over because they're independent. And then Michigan's playing Ohio State. So some way, somehow, since he's going to get the 5, and it just depends. If Oklahoma State, somebody has to win big. If Oklahoma State beats Oklahoma, they'll go 11-1. Notre Dame will go 11-1 if they beat USC. Michigan will go 11-1, and then it's some way somehow we're not getting the Big 10 or Big 12, Pac-12 team. I would be surprised if they put two Big 10 teams in because they're going, and then that's the only way. I mean, there's no way they're going to put Notre Dame in. Like it just is just a sneaky way of just being like, you know what, Notre Dame. And the more and more I look at it, like the reason they're at number 6 and Oklahoma State is because they're gonna try to slide Notre Dame. Because Oklahoma State deserves to be at number 6, really and truly. But they ain't gonna try to slide Notre Dame into that 4th spot. Some way, somehow, they're gonna disrespect Cincy. Cincy can go, and it's funny because Cincy was the team that beat Notre Dame. So I mean, it's gonna be a dumb. And Georgia, and they're gonna keep. I just think if Alabama drops, then you're gonna get Notre Dame in there, especially if Georgia beat Alabama. It's gonna be real. Alabama's gonna play in the Outback Bowl this year. Let's put it like that.
I fully expect one of those games where they call a bunch of bull crap. Like they're gonna come out early calling bull crap against Georgia because what they have to do is make sure this game is close. This game can't be a blowout in Georgia's favor. So this game, they're gonna try to make sure that this is a close game where Alabama still looks good, and it's a lot closer than what a lot of people expect.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of DPIs and stuff like that. You can just feel it, like you feel it in the like what they did last year versus Arkansas. Like Arkansas could have won that game last week, and they just kept getting crazy calls. So, I mean, it's going to be fun. These next 2 weeks are going to be fun. I think Georgia goes 12-0. You get
11-1.
Okay. You get December 4th. You get the at the Mercedes-Benz. You get the big game, like as always, which is your return back to Mercedes-Benz because you didn't go last year. You really should have went last year. Let's be honest. But that whole season last year was ugly. And then you get, you're going to get a college football playoff. I think everybody knows we're playing January 1st. Or it's December 31st or January 1st. We're playing that day. Like, and then most likely, those are going to be, I don't want it to be Cincinnati just because Cincinnati loves to talk crap about what they did versus Georgia last year. I would love it to be Cincinnati at number 4 and Georgia at number 1. But if whoever it is, we done beat Notre Dame, we done beat Cincinnati. You can't put nobody else out there in front of us that you can think is going to be able to beat us. Because everybody says we haven't played a real offense. So,
let me get your because you already know my take on this, and I know Kstylz know my take on this. Quarterback position.
JC Daniels has to start the SEC championship game. There's no way you could. I'm not even let you finish. I ain't even get because I know
you already know.
Yeah, I already know because Stetson gonna play Georgia Tech. He gonna play Georgia Tech. He probably gonna have a crazy first. If Georgia's defense holds up versus Georgia Tech, he's gonna have a crazy looking first quarter or first half. And then you gotta start playing JT. You gotta put JT in because you saw his arm last week. You saw him starting to throw them deep balls. He just didn't have the accuracy. If he gets that accuracy back, Stetson might as well just he had a great senior day. He had a good, got a good first half versus, you had a great season. You're gonna get the back. I forgot what award he's up for, but you're gonna win that award because you had a great season as the backup coming in and basically, getting the role and all that. You're gonna win that award. But SEC championship game, and going into the playoffs. Unless JT tears his oblique again or hurts his oblique again, I don't want to see him out. The only reason I trust Stetson at this point is because he knows the offense. That's the only reason I have trust in him is because he knows the offense. He knows his offense. Let's put it like that because it's a different playbook for both. He knows his offense. He knows he can run option plays and stuff because he's small and fast, and he's like a little weasel and he can run around. He's small. But JT knows he gonna throw that ball. You have a better chance of throwing a deep ball with JT. I think everybody knows that. Like you have because his arm isn't the same. Like Stinson threw one good deep ball this year, and this versus Kentucky. That was the one he threw to Brock Bowers against the sideline. Because if you think about it, he missed the one versus Tennessee. Because Brock Bowers had a touchdown versus Tennessee, and he missed it completely. So J.C. Daniels would have thrown that as a strike, and it would have been a touchdown. So I mean, it's just stuff like that. You realize you just like, nah, you're not. I'm not mad at what he did this year. I'm more aggravated at Kirby because Kirby could have, once he saw JT was healthy, he could have started playing JT again. But I'm not mad. I mean, we're 11-0. You can't complain. Let's be honest. I mean, you won every game you're supposed to win. You can't complain.
Next time, what you got? What's the recipe for success for
Georgia Tech? Besides praying to the football gods, the biggest thing is gonna have to be, and this is kind of what's plagued Georgia Tech all year, is turnovers and third downs. This Georgia defense is for real. So Sims and Jahmyr Gibbs are going to have a big game today.
I love Sims, but I feel bad for him tomorrow. Oh my God, I feel bad for him tomorrow.
I'm about to say y'all haven't seen Jahmyr Gibbs yet, so hey,
I know Gibbs good. I watch.
No. I'm just saying, the Georgia defense ain't seen Jahmyr Gibbs yet.
Yeah.
They haven't seen him yet. Actually, they haven't seen Jeff Sims yet neither.
Because we didn't play out last year.
Yep. Nope. So it's gonna be a little different dynamic this time. But like I said, the problem is gonna come down to is we can't turn the ball over. And that's kind of been what we've been fucking up. With Tech. We've been turning the ball over. And defensively, our issue too is we are too damn aggressive. We try to blow everybody's Wanye Thomas and goddamn Tariq Carpenter be trying to blow everybody's goddamn brains out and be missing tackles and missing assignments. Oh, I don't give a damn about George Pickens. I ain't worried about George Pickens.
Yeah, George Pickens back supposedly. I don't know.
No, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not worried about George Pickens. That's not the one that got me worried. It ain't him.
Who is it? Browers, McCoskey. Which one?
It's those two. Those two right there, those two. Because like I said, with Wanye Thomas and Tariq Carpenter, these some big safeties we got. But they too damn aggressive. And when you got those tight ends and you got that slot receiver and you got them slot receivers, that's where the weakness of our defense is.
Don't forget 6'7" Darnell back. Darnell Washington back, Big Zero back this evening. He healthy now. He real healthy now.
A goddamn tight end with the number 0. That's all I need. Like I said. But I see ATM over here talking about he gave them hands. No, he gave Paul Johnson them hands last time.
Hey, so the largest margin of victory is 52-7. And that was in 2019. That was the last time we played y'all. Largest margin of victory, 52-7. That's on Georgia. Y'all's is 48 this year, but not that night. But does Georgia break that this year? Did we break the 52-7 largest margin of victory?
Hell no. Georgia Tech gonna win 20. Georgia Tech gonna win 24-21.
24-21 just sounds
24-21.
That's gonna sound like a wild. Oh, put Roman Reigns in the Tech jersey again. That's what I forgot he did play for y'all. Yeah, y'all had a couple. It's weird in watching his history because he wasn't like that dominant player,
but he was first team ACC damn defensive tackle. It didn't seem like it, but he was.
He was huge. I mean, I didn't know he was that. He
was like 290 at the time.
He was ginormous. Like you would never remember him as that though. Like you always know him as just Roman Reigns. Like, you'll never look at him Like that, he played for Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so the win streak is 3 for Georgia. And Kstylz is saying that streak is going to end. That's from 2017 to 2019. And it's been all ugly. These last 3 years has been real.
Hey, shit! I've been saying this since the beginning of the year. I ain't backing down from it.
38-7, 45-21. That was Paul Johnson's last year, and then 52-7 versus GR in his first year.
Like I said,
so
24-21 Georgia Tech.
I mean, that would be. I guess that'd be. I just can't see it. I mean, I told you that when we did the Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah, I know you said that, and I'm telling you right now.
we had that whole conversation about this.
Exactly.
I just don't know. I really think this game is going to get ugly. I think it's going to get more aggressive as time goes on. Because we always got to fight.
Because we ain't got nothing to lose. We on a 5-game losing streak.
I hope Kirby.
we on a 5-game losing streak.
I hope Kirby tells you guys, hey. I hope Kirby tells me like, hey, bro, y'all know they ain't got nothing to lose. If one of y'all get in a fight, y'all get suspended for the first half of the SEC championship. So I'm gonna need you to let them talk.
So if George Pickens want to come back and get cleared and throw hands again,
gotta be the first half. I let him do that. But I mean, it's just like we can't allow emotions to get into it. As much as we hate each other, this game, it's got to be a clean game for Georgia. Like it has to be, because you can't get any suspensions this week. You already got somebody that got arrested. He ain't have nothing else. So I mean, yeah, he's not a starter or nothing. But all I had to say is that you just can't. It's too much already going on for you to get somebody in a fight in the middle of the game. I can see you getting in a tussle. Just don't get ejected. Because if you get ejected, you go get the first half of the SEC championship out, and I would be mad. Just don't get ejected. You want to throw some hands in the trenches. If you a lineman, if Jordan Davis hit somebody in the nuts, something like that, you just do it like that so they don't see you. But don't be out here as a wide receiver or a safety slapping them, trying to grab chains off. I just don't need you to do all that extra stuff. It needs to be the cleanest game.
So I got a question here, and this is kind of a hypothetical question when it comes to this game. Okay, as we know, Georgia's ranked number 1, right? Am I right? I'm just, like I said, I already know it's true. I'm just asking this for question purposes. So let's say, just in case, if they did lose to Georgia Tech, do you think they would drop Georgia down like they do Alabama around that 5 spot?
No, they can't. They can't at this point. I mean, every team in the top 5. That means every team in the top 4. Only one undefeated is Cincinnati at that point.
Oh, see, the only reason I'm saying this because I'm throwing this right back at Alabama. Now, let's say if that was Alabama in that case in Georgia Tech. Now, if Alabama would have lost that game, they'd have dropped them down to number 5.
Yeah.
Do you think they would do that with Georgia?
It'd be way too hard.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, they played too well all year for them to do that. Like, you got to have a case for them struggling all year to be able.
Alabama struggled this year.
Yeah, I know
they struggled. So they could drop to that 5. Like Georgia hasn't struggled. If we don't even play our starters and lose, it'd be good. They probably wouldn't even care if we don't play our. Like if we didn't play our starters yesterday and we lost, they'd probably be like, "Oh, they didn't even play their starters." It'd be something like that. So, and I don't even think that would happen because the backup is as good as the starters. I mean recruiting wise, look at the recruiting. I just say look at Kirby.
No shit. God damn it. God damn, that's why we can't get no goddamn players, because the AJC and all them goddamn players going to Georgia. Shit, we just now getting players.
It's funny because y'all had a couple 4-stars commit. I was like, okay, Georgia Tech, and I'm just like.
And remember, we had a 4-star that was supposed to commit this year, but remember, he committed suicide.
Yep.
So it's like.
Yep, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yep, they did. I mean, it's weird because one thing I say about Georgia Tech is what's hurting Georgia Tech is that it wants to be Georgia Tech and not come up with some classes to get these other guys in and lower their standards. Let's think about it. You can get to Georgia with I think, and Alabama. That's how Alabama get a lot of 5-star guys that don't be good at school, and especially in high school. Let's say you can have a C average in Alabama and Georgia to get into them schools. You can have like a C average. You just gotta have at least a 2.5 to get in, because you're on a sports scholarship.
I think it's like a 2.1.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, I'm saying it's still low. Like it's low enough to where I'm gonna get into the school. Now Georgia Tech, on the other hand, you gotta have post 4.0 to get in. So I mean, you can't get a lot of these guys. You can't really even offer them it because you gotta go through their whole everything to be like, oh well, their GPA doesn't really match, but they're really good at football, but we can't even offer them because our AD is gonna say no, and the dean's gonna say no, and all your overheads are gonna say no because they don't fit Georgia Tech standard. So I mean, that's why you see a lot of guys fall. They can be 5 stars, and the reason they go to some of these schools, bro. There's a class in high school that's called Advanced Math Theory, and it's literally just it's an NCAA sanctioned class. And I promise you, it's just you doing polls. It's just nothing but you just doing polls throughout the day. You got to walk around and ask people questions, and that's your math class. That's your senior math class. And that's NCAA verified. So, I mean, it's basically like it's supposed to be stat, but it's really not even stat. I promise you, I sat in that class for the first couple of weeks, we didn't really do nothing. We just sat in there. He was just talking.
And man, we got a $4.99 super chat.
$4.99.
Holla, holla, holla. Miguel Sosa said, "Can I get a shout out greetings from East Los Angeles, California? Go Falcons!" Man, bro, sit your ass down throwing up signs and shit. We throwing up no signs. It might be easy to use. Somebody see that shit, like, oh, wait a minute, you set tripping. But yeah, shout out Miguel. Appreciate the $4.99 all the way from California, East Los Angeles, by the way. East Los Angeles, by the way. East LA. You know, sometimes folks from California, you gotta be specific on what they say about East Los Angeles. Sometimes you catch the wrong one and like, hey, wait a minute, home. Hey, I know this ain't him, but I'm just saying. But hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Here's a funny one. Said Georgia Tech students ain't got time for football. They try to keep the planet straight.
They trying to build Iron Man suit. It's in electric cars that run off the solar panels.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. We got the nerdiest football fan base I've ever seen, bro. I ain't even.
Yeah, a nerdier fan base in Harvard, which that's hard.
That is funny as hell, dude.
Because even Dartmouth fan base seem a little bit like less nerdy. Like it's just like Georgia Tech is, and I think it's just student base that makes it work.
Yeah, bro. No, dude. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And I seen this shit up in person too, cause I used to work. Me and my homeboy and stuff. We used to go work out over at Georgia Tech. And we was at one of the field. We was because they got like a practice field, like a practice turf field and stuff like that. So that we be around the students, they playing flag football and stuff. And I be sitting there looking at the people looking at like, oh, we are some dweebs. The heck?
It's Georgia Tech. I don't know why you're surprised.
No. I know it's Georgia Tech, but it just made me laugh just looking at it in person. Like you see it on TV, you like, yeah, we some nerds. But seeing that shit up first, it was just funny as hell.
Georgia Tech got a pretty campus, bro. It's got one of the prettiest campuses.
Oh yeah, boy.
We don't talk about pretty campuses. Let's get the football.
Man, get to the football. Get to the let me get one more thing out the way, cause like I said, I know Georgia got the turnover shoulder pads and shit. We got a whiteboard that we write our Twitter handles on.
Yeah, they do. I've seen that. I've seen it. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. You think he lied? You think it's really that's really what it is. Like it's
Yeah,
not. He's not even lying.
we hilarious. But like I said,
Wow.
Georgia Tech has a chance. They
In your mind,
mess up. They can't mess up one time. One mistake
well,
gonna cost you about 14 points this game.
so what's the score? Again, what's the score?
24-21 Georgia Tech.
The spread. Let me see what the
I know the
spread
spread
is.
is like Georgia Tech, like a 30-point underdog. I know that's
Yeah,
for a fact.
34.5 underdog. Over under is 54.5. I think Georgia. I think y'all get one touchdown. I think it'll be like. I think it's gonna be. I really think it's gonna be like 60-7. I think. I think. I think the first half is gonna be. What game was that? UAB. When we scored like 35 in like the first quarter or something like that. I think it's gonna be like that game. I think it was UAB. Georgia scored like 35 in the first quarter. It's gonna get real. Like, the fact we got to play on ABC makes it worse because this is gonna be just ugly.
Hey, look,
Y'all got to be on national TV.
Look, I tell Devon, I like shit. Hey, take a picture, record this moment that I said, do all that shit. I don't back away from nothing I said.
I want everybody to know. I think if Wallace knows, everybody that's in here that watches my shit, watching me talk about Georgia. I said when Georgia beat Clemson, we were going 12-0. And I got called crazy for that. And we're at a point where Georgia beat Clemson and we're 12-0. Well, let's not say we're in. I'll give Georgia Tech some respect. We're not 12-0 just yet. But I think we'll be 12-0. And I literally said, and I called it. I'm just saying, I called that January. I called that when we first started talking about college football. Because I was like, this team is too good. Last year was a fluke season. Anytime you got to play in a year in a pandemic football, and you got to really think about it, like Georgia had to play with a backup quarterback because JT Daniels and, well, let's be honest, Jamie Newman quit on us. And now he's in YouTube documentaries talking about how he lost his money and lost his way, which is really the craziest thing I've ever seen ever. You know what's wild about that whole situation about last year, about really all college football, is that last year just seems like an asterisk, should be an asterisk mark around college football. Because not the best teams really made it all the way. So we'll just have this year, we really get to see the best teams. And yeah, I think I hate to beat Georgia Tech that bad in Bobby Down Stadium, but I think it's gonna be a bloodbath. I think we're gonna see a fight though. I think if there's a bet on this gonna be a fight in the game, I'll take it. I will say you take that bet. I think it's gonna be a fight. Somebody's gonna fight somebody. Because it's gonna be a Georgia Tech player to start. I already know it is.
Oh yeah.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
We ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't got shit to lose. Hey.
Just throw a hand at something. Just throw something at somebody. I just know it's gonna be somebody who's gonna throw it.
Like I said, the main thing is gonna have to come down to this game is gonna have to be pride. Like I said, like for Georgia Tech, as Georgia Tech, nobody giving you a chance. These folks in the state of Georgia think you one of the worst schools in the country. You got to prove them wrong. Well, not even prove them wrong. Fuck them.
I mean, y'all are like the fourth best school in Georgia right now. But you know, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey, the fourth best school gonna beat y'all tomorrow. Just know that for a fact.
I mean, Georgia Southern and Valdosta State got a better record than y'all. So.
And are they in the Power 5 conference?
He gonna come up with it. Georgia Southern is in a conference conference, not the Power 5. In a conference.
Exactly. So, next question.
Shoot, your cousin down the street is going to a bowl game at least.
Hey, they can go. Hey, you're right. They can go to a bowl game. Hey, we fucked up. That's what we did. We fucked up this year.
I don't know if you can get rid of Gio even. I don't know if y'all gonna get rid of him. I think he can turn it around. I think he's a real 404 official.
You said what?
You can't get rid of G off yet. He a real 404 official. You know, he Waffle House and at every game and all of that stuff. So, yeah, real ATL.
Yeah, the real Atlanta team, not Athens, Atlanta. But the main thing about it is we instead of getting 1 and 2 star recruits, we're actually getting 3 and 4 stars right now. So that's why I say it's a process. It was a point, bruh. See, a lot of these folk don't know. About 4 years ago, Presley Harvin III was the number 1 recruit in our draft class.
Yes, sir. Big person.
Yeah, I think people know. I don't think they kill Kstylz.
No, I know they don't give a damn. I know. Hey, but like I said, I gotta say it like this. With all the 4 and 5 star recruits y'all been getting, we still got to say we still tied for titles. That's all I gotta say. Even though y'all done dominated. I mean, when you got the 4 and 5 stars recruits, you gotta do better.
Indeed.
So, but like I said, we gonna find out tomorrow.
We'll see. I mean, I expect like I said, I expect a game. I don't think it's gonna be I don't expect it to be close, but I expect it to be ugly.
Hey,
but there's a lot of good football tomorrow. I mean, it's not just that one game, but we'll get to see a lot.
Hey,
I'm mad Michigan and Ohio State got to play at the same time. That's the annoying part.
Because it's gonna be a whole lot of playoff positions on the line tomorrow.
Well, shoot, Baylor got a spot. They got to hold Texas Tech. Or not Texas Tech. Oklahoma State they got to beat Oklahoma tomorrow. And I'm rooting for them. So hopefully they do. My cousin go to them, so I gotta get Oklahoma State. Y'all had a chance to beat Notre Dame and blew it. Oh man!
That game was ugly, bro. I don't even know what to say about that.
I didn't watch that game. I just looked at the score. I was like,
that was just terrible, boy. It nothing went right. Like I said, we've been on a 5-game losing streak. I was about to say ever since that North Carolina game, pretty much lost every other game after that.
Yeah, after UNC, I don't think y'all won.
See, but the problem was you get to a slow start, then you start catching fire at the wrong time, and now you can't catch back up. So
y'all caught fire in the beginning. I thought y'all could pull it.
But what I was saying, like in the game, like during the game, during the games they'll start slow, but then it's like once
when down 38-0, like.
Cause even with the like if you look at the Virginia Tech games and stuff like that, it was like those games we were down early, but then it's like then we make it close, but it'd be too late because now you, like you said, you ain't got enough time because now you wait to the end of the 3rd and 4th to catch fire in those games.
Yeah,
now,
you just scratching the claw. You just scratching the claw at the end at that point.
Right. So Notre Dame was really the main game. We just literally just got our ass whooped in. That's pretty much what it came down to.
It's bad they did y'all Notre Dame and then Georgia back to back. I was just cool.
We talked
about that in the schedule. We talked about it in the schedule. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like I said, I knew that was gonna be a tough stretch. I just did like
y'all beat UNC, and I was like, okay, they're gonna have they're gonna go to a bowl game, and then they just like
I think what happened was after that North Carolina guy, I think they started feeling themselves and just nothing went right after that. I think that's kind of what happened.
You know, that's the worst part about it. I mean, I think I want to see everybody in Georgia succeed. I'd rather Georgia Tech be a good team than that, really and truly, because I want to see the competition, but ain't no competition. So.
You gonna see the competition tomorrow? I'm just gonna say that.
We gonna see kickoff at 12. So y'all,
kickoff at 12. I'll be ready.
I might come on about 11 and come on and do a little 30-minute pregame with y'all. I if Kevin Kstylz come on, we get y'all on. We talk about 30 minutes. But I think that's just it's a fun. Tomorrow's the funnest day of college football. Let's put it like that. Tomorrow is the funnest day of college football.
Pretty much all the rivalry games. This is rivalry week. Damn it, all the rivalry games coming on.
And it's all day. You just get to see. You won't see fights all day. That Auburn Alabama game, I think that game. As much as everybody wants me to blow out Auburn at home, y'all know Jordan Hare Stadium is so yeah.
That motherfucker gonna fight over. They gonna fight over a damn. At least we fight each other. These motherfuckers, Alabama and Auburn fight over a damn tree.
At least we got like the Governor's Cup. Alabama and Auburn have like the Governor's. They didn't have like a cup.
Right.
We just in Alabama. Like that's just like the only thing about it.
Exactly. Only thing we say is, hey man, we got this in the bag, bro. I ain't like I said. I'm the only one that's like look. We got a 0.0099% chance of winning. That's better than 0.
It's a 1.8% chance right now. That's 98.2.
I'll take that. I'll take that. That means we have a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
We got a puncher's
chance. You might need a Percy Harvin Jr. again, but
Hey, shoot, that's fine. Hey, well, I'll tell you. Hey, look, 1.8 is better than 0%. So now you get a 0%, that's heading down Division II territory.
Yeah. So. I think South Carolina gonna beat Clemson tomorrow. I know I sound crazy,
Clemson,
but Clemson got exposed all year.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna be honest with you about Clemson. After I saw that very first game against Georgia, I knew they was gonna struggle all year because that quarterback they got is one of the worst throwers of the football I've ever seen.
DJ Ukulele.
DJ Ungala, he don't even deserve me to say his last name. We just gonna call him DJ. Yeah. I said he throw the ball like Byron Leftwich. I said no.
Clemson. Yeah, you can tell. And it's funny because we watched that game. We were all watching that game. He throws to the same side.
Yeah,
every time. And he can't throw to the right. He can't throw to the left. He throws to the right every time.
The dude. Bro, I swear it take the dude like 7 seconds to throw the damn football.
He don't have good awareness. He's just not a good quarterback overall. Let's put it like that. He's just not a good quarterback overall.
Right.
So I mean, it's gonna take some time. I mean, Clemson got a whole nother quarterback class coming in, I think next year. So
Shit,
Clemson
gonna be coming after one of them damn quarterbacks. Y'all got about 7 damn 5-star quarterbacks on your damn team.
Carson Beck, Brock, Gunnar Stockton is coming in next year. You still gonna have JT Daniels because I feel like he's not gonna leave. And then you hope and pray Arch comes back, and has Arch comes in, that he comes in the 2023 class. They're gonna either give it to CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. Those are the two that's gonna get it at this point.
Say Bryce. I think Bryce Young. They'll probably give it.
I think Bryce gonna get it. I think CJ, because he's come back better. I think they're gonna give it to him. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to one of the receivers though. It's such a quarterback driven award. It's really weird. Like last year was just you just had to give it to what's his name because he was just the best player. So I just don't know. It's gonna be it's a toss up right now, but I think it's gonna be Bryce or I think it's gonna be CJ from Ohio State. Those are my only two I can think of.
Yeah, I think it'll be Bryce Young.
Cause I know
the Heisman favorite coming into this year was Spencer Rattler, but we see how much of an ass he is and how much he really's not that good.
I told people he was bad though. I've been telling people he was bad since last year. But he's such a great player. He's
such a So
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Bryce Young.
You got a freshman taking the role now, but I think Bryce Young gonna get it, man.
Yeah, Bryce gonna get it too.
He's the only one now I really want CJ Stroud to get it because I think he really deserves. I mean, when he's done at Ohio State, he really wants it. I think Bryce. He's Alabama. I mean, let's just put it like that.
Exactly.
He's Alabama. There's another person except you give Michigan State Kenneth Walker Jr. But they just got killed by Ohio State, so I can't even give it to him. So,
nah, I ain't gonna happen. I know he probably be a Heisman finalist. He might end up winning the was it the Dope Walker Award?
Yeah,
I think he might get that though.
He's gonna get running back in the nation. Zeus is the only senior on Georgia because James Cook is the senior junior, so he's gonna get the. This is crazy. I think Zeus is gonna get he didn't produce as much as Cook did this year, so that's why he's not Zeus isn't up for it. But Zeus is still gonna be a quality running back.
Right.
I just don't know who's gonna get him. I would love to get Cook or Zeus in Atlanta, but that's just a whole other conversation because they just quality running backs.
Hey, it comes down to however they gonna do it.
But, yeah, Corral from Ole Miss is another one, but I just don't think he just fell off the face of the earth.
He ain't doing. I was about to say he ain't really doing enough to really hold that. I know they
he had it for a couple of weeks, and then he just lost it when he lost Alabama.
Right. Because I know they were talking about that quarterback from Pittsburgh. I know they were talking about him.
Oh yeah, but he. I don't. Is it Pickett or Pickett?
Yeah,
something like that.
Pickett. Yeah.
Pickett. Kenny Pickett. Yeah.
Kenny Pickett. The gloved boy wonder, as I call him.
Yeah, he had a great season. I'm not gonna lie. He had Pitt in a good spot for a while. I mean, you can't think Pitt's gonna win it all. Let's put it like that.
Right. But I was about to say, man, we're gonna go ahead and wind it down for the night. Mike back there somewhere. If he ain't, too bad. So like I said, man, y'all done got a whole lot tonight. Y'all done got some Hall of Fame talk. Y'all got college football. Y'all got Falcon talk tonight. Hey, man, this is what we do, man. And we got to show appreciation to Tyrone for coming on with us. He had to throw the Georgia, with the Georgia Tech game. You knew he had to come on here and try to intimidate me. It ain't gonna work, but he already know it don't work with me.
Had to represent,
Had to represent. We represent your color.
The beautiful, beautiful white dog. He's gonna be in Bobby Dodd too. He's gonna be sitting walking around.
I about to say, you better not take a shit around that rambling red car. I'll tell you, boy. If that was me, boy, I kick the shit out that dog.
He gonna walk. He gonna put it right there. He gonna put it right where y'all run out. Somebody will have poop on the shit. They like, bro, what?
I'm gonna take his dog house, take that air conditioner out that motherfucker. Like, he the only dog with a damn mansion for a damn dog house. I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
I didn't think he used there. It's cold now. He probably got.
Oh shit, he probably got it. Shit, they probably got him one of them damn football heaters in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Go ahead, Tyrone. Let you go ahead and get your final plug in for the night. What you want?
Y'all know me. If Feed the Sports Podcast over there. I'm doing shows every Wednesday. I didn't do one this Wednesday, Thanksgiving, but every Wednesday night, 8:00, I do like a Q&A game preview. With Vlad, y'all know Vlad. Me and Vlad been doing shows together a little bit now, so me and Vlad will be doing Wednesday night. Just talking football with y'all. Like I said, tomorrow I might do a pregame show because of the the big game. It's the big in-state game. Hopefully I get Kstylz on there. Hopefully I get C-Dog. I really want C-Dog on there, but he be doing his own little stuff. He be a little bit busy, but for me, follow my Twitter at ATL. My Facebook is TJ Monday. You will see me in all the Facebook. I think I'm in every Facebook group you can think of. So I'm in the Atlanta Falcons Nation one. I'm in the people have the Facebook page, so go on that Facebook page. The Twitter page is Feed_SP. If you just go on my page, you'll see all my feed and stuff. So, shout out GHSM. Make sure you read our articles on there because it's a lot of the stuff you don't get to see on here is written. So, thank you. Use that stuff. Use your advantage so you get all our information. That's for all of us. Just use all of that time for your advantage because there's a lot of information. It's from guys you don't see talking. They're right for us. So use that to your advantage. They all got knowledge.
Right. Hey, if they had knowledge, they wouldn't be doing this, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, this your boy Kstylz here, man. Like I said, you make sure you follow 6-Man Kstylz. Like I said, leave your questions, leave your requests right there at 6-Man Kstylz. That also is on Twitter as well. Hey man, shoot. The only thing I say, man, is it's gonna be a rough one tomorrow. Like I said, Georgia Tech, as we know, we are the little brothers. Well, we are the little brothers right now, but we gotta prove the world wrong one way or another. If you lose, you don't need to get your ass whooped. If you want respect in this state, this game is gonna have to be close.
You can't walk around in Navy and go no more in the state if you get blown out by 60.
Right.
You don't have no respect.
We had shit. We ain't got no damn respect now. How worse can we get?
Yeah.
So, well, at the end of the day, like I said, nobody, as Georgia Tech, nobody respects y'all. Nobody likes y'all. Use it to your advantage. That's all I got to say.
Just don't fight my players. Just don't fight my players.
Shit. Goddamn it, you gotta do whatever you gotta do, man. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. Like I said, they already looking at y'all as a Division II team anyway. So, like I said, there's lack of respect there. So you better go ahead and earn it. So, like I said, outside of that, Falcons.
I got one more.
Go ahead. What you got?
I got one more. So y'all, I'm not doing I know I do Jackpot Fridays. I'm gonna do it on Twitter now. So it'll be a Twitter thread throughout whatever Friday night. It'll be a Twitter thread. I'm doing one tonight. Like I said, my super pick story, but my sneaky underdog pick is Clemson, South Carolina. I think Beamer football is gonna get you there, but I think that's so follow my Twitter at Colin Tyrone ATL, and it'll be a thread. It'll be super, whatever picks, whatever. I have 3 games, of course, and I'll have the one extra game. So go over there and look at it. Share it out so people can see
it.
All right.
Definitely. Oh, Mike. You there? Okay.
Oh, my bad.
No. We just closing the show out. Like I said, just getting everybody's final thoughts, man.
What the hell are you talking about? Mad Mike finna lose. What?
You said we're finna lose tonight. I don't
know. I don't even know who that is.
I know he called you a clown. I guess he called you a clown or some shit.
Man, you know what?
I
usually say this to women, but when they acting like, it's that time for the punt, but bitch, shut up. That's what I just said.
God damn, bro.
Just leave like that.
Well, why you say that? Because we had the Matt Ryan topic earlier, and then you bring it up at the end of the show.
I just had to do stuff real fast, and I come back to this. Like seriously.
I'm like, damn.
That's all.
I'm like, damn. I have to guess that.
I'm gonna turn that into a short, so y'all can remember that. All right, bitch, shut up.
What you say? What you say? When we not talking about Matt Ryan comes up, right?
Damn, I mean, yes.
We just spent a good hour, 30 minutes talking. Really a good 30 minutes talking college football. Hey,
good God.
Oh, I'll be right.
That's what we come down to. How you gonna talk about we closing and then telling me you gonna be right back? Why you just close the show? Like, what's wrong with you? That make no sense, now.
I don't even know. He just left out.
You just like how you gonna say we
It's not like he turned his camera off and like I'll be right back. Turn the camera off and still talking. Like he left the room.
Like I said, he just should have just go. I guess I'll close. All right, man. We appreciate everybody for joining. We already kind of gave the our last thoughts, but hey, man, at the end of the day, we know Georgia gonna whoop that ass, and Georgia Tech ain't got a chance. The Falcons still got a chance, even though a lot of people don't think so. They still got a chance to turn things around. Anything is possible, but we'll see what happens. That being said, y'all continue to support. Look, head over to Kstylz. Head over to Just Kstylz. Just Kstylz, 6-man Kstylz, Female Sports Podcast, and get them and show them some love, man. Like I said before, we're gonna have a lot of sports. It's not just gonna be Atlanta Falcons content here. We're expanding. We're gonna give you exactly what you need, but you got to give us these questions, man. Y'all got to comment on these videos. Y'all comment in these videos. Tell us what we want. We make shows on it. We make videos on it. It's all for y'all. That being said, that's all I got to say about that, man. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. It is.
I
just like, why you this damn closing show? You just gonna leave for? That ain't make no sense.
Bruh. Hey, shit, I had to go pee. Shoot. The water done ran through my ass. Shit. God damn.
Should have pissed in the damn cup. Damn.
Bullshit. Motherfucker, I ain't even do that shit.
All right, that's all we got to say about that, man. We go. I appreciate it.
Use the community tab, y'all. Use the community tab. This is for all our channels. Usually, like, if we post something on the community tab, please respond to it. We need to interact with it because we be trying to, especially for me, I be trying to find video ideas. I be trying to answer y'all questions, not just in a live show. So if you see people in your community tab, you see us look questions and stuff in certain news, use it. Look at Mad Mike and look at Kstylz because we're using that for y'all. That's really what it's for, is for y'all to interact with us and outside of doing the video. So use them. You ain't got to like half the stuff. Just comment on it so we know what you like about it. If you like what's saying on stuff like that, you don't have to like the post. Just go in the comments, say, hey, can you talk about this and stuff like that. And on the comments of our videos, just, hey, can you talk about this next show or can you make a video on this? And we'll probably make it. It's not hard. We do this for y'all. So use it. Just use that stuff for us.
Right.
But yeah, like Mike said about the one guy. Remember what I told you? When Matt Ryan is a topic, certain people, the mice come out to play. But if Matt Ryan is nowhere near the topic, we don't never see him. We seen about 4 or 5 of them tonight.
Yeah, I ain't seen Mr. Fruitopia in quite some time. So
yeah, I guess because nobody talked about Matt Ryan enough. So you know how that goes. They don't give a fuck about nobody's shows unless Matt Ryan is talking.
That's the topic.
Man. What does that really say?
You food
Harrison the butt. And like I said, it's about 4 or 5 of them too. Harrison the Bunny too. Harrison the Bunny is another one.
Yeah,
if Matt Ryan is a topic, he'll show up. But if Matt Ryan is nowhere near the topic,
we pay attention.
What do you think the real roll call is?
We know y'all. Let's just put it like that. We know y'all.
We know who in here for us. So, like I said, AFN. Like I said, y'all continue to support AFN. Like I said, hey, and also Feline Sports. Check out my boy Tyrone down here. Like I said, you can call on Tyrone. Call him.
Good pause. Good pause. The pause was perfect. Perfect.
Hey, you know that's how we always do it, man. You know we all gotta have fun over here. But like I said, continue to support AFN. Almost at the 2K side of the game, as well as continue to support Man Kstylz, man. Shoot.
Hey.
I don't plateau.
How close are you to 1,000 now? You getting close, ain't you?
Hell nah, I'm only halfway there.
Look, y'all got again. If y'all Dog fans, y'all Tech fans, y'all Atlanta United fans, Braves fans, leave us the questions. I guarantee you we'll make content on it. Y'all got
somebody will. I promise you, somebody will. We all talk. Let's put it like I'll put it like this. We all talk. Somebody gonna make a video.
Right. We're gonna make the video on it. Trust me and believe
it. Right. Like I said, we just saw the comments about the players that they want us to do. Shoot, we gonna do that. We just gotta go back and remember the
It's getting around that time. It's getting around December.
Yep.
That's when I typically start doing my drafts is around late December. So again, this is a time to put those comments, who you want us to look at, and we kind of go from there. All right, like basketball already here. We about to go.
Everybody doing it.
So you guys,
I'm gonna put it like this, y'all. I'm gonna put it from like, look, everybody. Look, we all do draft prospects. We all gonna have different people. You gonna have, like he said, just comment. It's just interact. I put it like that. That's the best way to put it. Interact. You can't sit in here and be quiet and watch. Look, we can. You can. Give us 2,000 views and then don't interact.
And the thing is, if you're going to interact, can we please interact outside of Matt Ryan sucks? Because it seems like that's the only interaction we get.
We can actually agree with something. If y'all don't agree with Matt Ryan, let's talk about something else.
Exactly.
We don't have to always talk about that. Exactly. You think I want to talk about Matt Ryan all day? I mean, he's
shit. The only reason we talk about Matt Ryan because we know y'all asses finna come and
that's it.
If you hate him so much, then you don't watch a show that has him in the topic.
Just let us know.
Hey, look, I bet you, and we have never done. I bet you if we had a Matt Ryan appreciation show, that's gonna be the highest rated show we ever did, and the most downvoted video we've ever did.
You already know.
You already know that. You have anything talking about we love Matt Ryan, they gonna go crazy.
Exactly. But like I said, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that we don't see often. I'm done letting you know. Futuristic PAYT is one of them. Harrison the Bunny 2 is another one. I'm just saying. But like I said, we here at AFN, we always say here, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
That's you, Tyrone.
Oh. That's you.
No, that's you.
Oh, Tyrone, yeah, go ahead. What we tell him? You ain't got to go home.
But you got to get the hell up out of here.
There you go.
Gotta go.
There we go.
Gotta go.
There we go.
Dude.